starting some expectations, Cookies. High expectations.
His teammate said it, and honestly, I've seen Kush for myself. He's got mechanics, that's for sure.
All right, then let's see the bands. We got band Coastline Theme Park. First map for Oblivion's pick is gonna be Consulate. Again, we're going to Consulate, and actually picking the first side attack is going to be Windstorm.
Awesome, and Oregon Clubhouse. Gonna be two really swell maps. I enjoy those maps. Maybe not
Interesting,
Oregon
yeah.
as
So
much.
Consulate, Windstorm get their pick, but they actually picked attack rather than defense. Interesting to see that, actually.
Yeah. I guess it's not like EUL where we see Oregon every week, or not every week.
Game.
That's not
Every
enough.
game.
Every game. So this is first Oregon I've seen, I think, in a while since the last stage Candaceal. So this,
Oregon?
yeah, we casted an Oregon game.
Oh yeah,
That one Oregon game.
Yeah.
That was the one Oregon game we saw all at stage. So I mean,
One Oregon, only one we saw.
yeah, and then of course Clubhouse being the decider. Again, if you watched earlier, you know, I was kind of talking about how most of this stuff was not casted, so I don't really know.
Not really sure where their strengths to weaknesses are, but great to see. We'll first time look. We'll get it down. We'll start to get into these teams.
Yeah, and I mean, it was also like 3 months ago, so I mean, it would be outdated information anyway. But
yeah,
those are going to be, well, not necessarily. I guess it's just, you know,
it's just not as accurate. Especially with the same roster changes and people change, it's not as accurate as it could be, but still, it's better than nothing. It's better than nothing.
Yeah, it's kind of a, so I guess you can go into the rosters a little bit more. I mean, Oblivion, you've got between Cabal, who has a weird name there in the thing. You have Cabal, Boomskin, Bacca. Those three are like the trio, the three musketeers that go back a long time. And then they've added in Whiskers and Ferda. Whiskers, of course, is another long time like comp player, especially in Canada. He's been all over the Northern Arena Championships. You've been following that. If you're Canadian, a fan of Canadian Siege. And then Windstorm, of course, I mean, you've got Kush, another long time name, like dinosaurs, I'm telling you. And you've added in Orion West and replacing Joe and Vitreous. So hopefully for Windstorm, this new look roster is a lot stronger and a lot more capable of making into that top four. They're just outside the top four last stage, finished 5th actually overall. And they're going up against a strong Oblivion team that has a championship on their mind. And the dream starts now. You lose this game.
Hey, his name is Cabal.
That really did, yeah, he just had some weird name. I don't know what that was about. But yeah, it's Cabal. Zazin. All right,
let's see the bands though. Oblivion band first, as they are on defense first. Windstorm picked attack. Let's see if we have similar bands we saw earlier today on Consulate.
Let's see. We saw the map come out specifically. I think that was like a target ban on Pox. I'm 99% sure. I think we're gonna see a little bit different.
You see
bands,
Thatcher
maybe
like
Ace.
usual, like Thatcher's like 90% banned. Goddamn.
Yeah. So, I mean, like we said, Thatcher cannot play. He's
Thatcher's
not allowed to play the game.
Excluded every time, man. Nobody likes him. Nobody likes Thatcher.
Yeah.
And Blackbeard.
Interesting, because I'm pretty sure when I saw a Windstorm game from last stage, it's a totally different Windstorm roster, but there was a Blackbeard ban in that game too.
Yeah, it's powerful windows because window play is something here on Consulate, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, he must be the new DMR. The 3X must be nasty.
True. That new 3X scope is clear. It's clear as day.
Yeah, it's a nasty scope. Like, I feel bad when I play Blackbeard like in game, but like that scope is something else in the SR25. But Valkyrie gone as well, pretty standard as well. You don't want to deal with the well, that's not standard, a Vigil ban.
Yeah, that's interesting. Do you see Vigil play a lot when we saw last Consulate game? Vigil was played like mostly every round because of how powerful being able to evade drones is. But banning him out, I don't know if he's strong enough for a ban because then you miss out like Kaid, there's Mira, Maestro, Wamai, Malusi.
Yeah, I mean, you've got this Vigil has this effect where he can pretty much mess up your callouts, I guess, depending on how well the Vigil plays. That the callout can be multiple floors off, right? Because it goes through the floors and it's distortion. So I can see why they don't want to deal with that. But you're right. I mean, there's gonna be a Kaid, and he's been 6th for Mira, which I mean can also be one of those bands. So I mean, hey, this is the world they have forged.
This is the world they forged. See how the grounds turn out as they've leave some operators that are pretty powerful on the board. Mira and Malusi. We saw Mira play last time pretty strong. I'm not sure how this team's gonna play Mira though. Usually we see the Mira placed in office facing towards the garage so they can, deny Yellow take and be able to push through and, C4 the person that planting instead of white. Oh, it's right in front of white van.
Yeah. Of course, that lack of vigil. Honestly, I'm not sure if they're going to have a as effective roam. You see Windstorm actually bringing out the Nomad as well. It's going to be difficult to actually retake, assuming they do play 5 down. So here's to see how that roam is going to pan out as this round takes its natural course, actually reinforcing those Visa hatches as well.
Yeah, mostly just gonna make sure just reinforce all the hatches. It's pretty normal. Make sure they can't just rush through Visa and jump to the hatches. Though it looks like there is a pretty aggressive roam here. You see at least 1 player, 2 players upstairs. Will they rotate fast and try to, will they rotate fast and just delay for time, or are they gonna try and resist the players taking piano? If they take piano, I'm assuming they have a buck, they're gonna take piano.
Yeah, I imagine. It's definitely, given where Kush is repelling, they're already in a position where they could get caught up by Kush here if he's aware of that fact. They're both rotating. They literally both just rotated from that window just now. The Melusi of Cabal and Ferda. And if that push from admin's coming through, which looks like Wes is actually in copy room now. Pinch is going to come out any second.
Drones come through, they see the final Jaeger, but there's no way droning these players in though, as there's no good kill from Ferda, so that 1 player who's getting pinched by the attackers will take out one. It'll be FICO off the board first. There's your first pick of the game. And will the Jaeger really get out with no damage? He's already dropped on the hatch and piano. He's inside of circle desk, and none of the players from the attacking team seem to know where he is.
Yeah, the drone work struggling a little bit here. Again, this is a hard map to clear at times. And this is a newish Windstorm roster. This team doesn't have the longevity that Oblivion has, at least as a core. So it's going to be a little bit harder to do things like clearing the map. But it looks like they've got some semblance of a clear going, even though Cabal is still in the bathroom.
Yeah, and that's
just kidding.
Nope. Yeah, West gets Cabal. Cabal's gone.
Well, that didn't last very long at all. Kush is going to start working this floor with a minute to spare. That's actually plenty of time, given how quickly Cabal died there. So they've got a lot to work with. Ace charges going off. Ferda's holding the rear push. Is there any sort of trick going out on this ace charge? Nope, that's just that. Wes finds his second. And the new addition to Windstorm showing his worth. Mira popped, and now the defenders are in a very precarious situation. Their utilities being depleted by the second, lives being taken. Someone's got to make it happen, and Ferda's got to walk through nomads on the staircases.
Yeah, again, those roamers didn't really do much to resist. They did at least get 1 kill on the FICO, but they're denying this vertical play, which is destroying the utility, getting kills, and really putting the defense in a weak spot. As 30 seconds left to go, though, they have the wall open. They can probably go for a plant, knowing most of these defenders are pushed back. They still have the mirror there in office to try and help out and delay the push, though. There is an angle here to see if anybody rotates from the hallway into garage. Shots on the Ferda. C4 goes out. Will it make its land? It will not actually go. It'll be short on Black Car. Down onto that mirror of Whiskers. And at this point, looking pretty bad for the defense. West gets 1. Twist will get Whiskers, and Ori will finish off Ferda. It'll be Windstorm and take the first round here on Consulate.
Very impressive from Windstorm to start. And so the Oblivion players before the match, they definitely feel like they have a championship caliber team here, one that could challenge Honor, but they've got to get past this Windstorm team. I think new additions here, you see Wes already proving his worth, the 3K to start the round, or start the series rather, and Oreo, of course, as well, contributing. Just, it's not going to be easy to repeat that performance from stage 1 if you're Oblivion, and especially if Windstorm keeps playing like that. Going to be going to Archives Tellers, though, as the second site. We're seeing the Oryx. That's very curious, given this map actually, fun fact, it has the most hatches of any map, in the comp pool at least. So there's a lot of insurance, a lot of mileage you can get out of an Oryx here.
Yeah, we've seen it before. We've seen Oryx be able to jump those hatches and create some last-minute rotate, some last-minute flanks that you would not expect. You don't expect someone to jump out of a hatch. You don't expect the Oryx to be brought, because otherwise, other than him jumping on hatches, he's not exactly the most helpful operator brought by a team.
Yeah, I mean, that's why you honestly don't see him very much. And honestly, if there was a map where it's like Oryx is the niche that he fits, it's this map. Like I said, there's literally so many hatches on this map that it makes sense, especially on a site like this. You can actually traverse 2 different floors from just about anywhere on the map. There's like a hatch just about in every little, what's the word? Quadrant of the map.
Quadrant,
You can
yeah.
you can fly up just about anywhere that your heart desires. You have the intel to do it, make the play. It's 100% doable on this map.
Well, here we go. We'll start off. Of course, we have the pulse available, so they can deny hatches or deny the plant inside of that teller site is split. Of course, they have the many C4s. They have 3 on the board. They have the castle as well to deny anything. Already somebody upstairs is they roaming. It's just interesting to see him roaming though. Usually players don't roam. Usually they play all downstairs and they wait for that, that plant in tellers and the C4 from below. But we have both the Cabal on the Oryx and the Mozzie Boomski really play upstairs aggressively.
Yeah, I mean, and it's kind of the antithesis of what we've seen from other teams. They're going to actually push in from admin here first, which is going to... It's not the end game, I mean, because you see Whiskers actually has the... He's really throwing it back to gear 1, the pulse shotty. No quick switching, though. Just, no, and he's not getting... People aren't getting one shot at from 20 meters away either. So it's a little bit less powerful, but for this site, that's a great choice. And Windstorm's going to have to deal with these C4s. Even though they've secured that third floor, they're going to have a heck of a time trying to plant in tellers rather with these players in archives and with the Oryx at large as well.
Yeah, at this point you'd expect for Windstorm to go downstairs and really to deny these players from C4 from below, especially because whenever that pulse has to pulse out in tellers, he's really out in the open. He's out by that big door. He doesn't have a lot of angles to hide behind, so it's easy to cut off if it goes for that. But we'll see. Looks like they've denied this whole entire Visa stairs. They've really ignored it for the defense of Oblivion, so allows for West just walk down the stairs. They'll open up the hatch. Was that a C4 thrown?
Looks like it. That's a C4 off the board. Looks like it was Boomski. Blew up nothing. Whiskers also used his, but it looks like Cabal's already started the flank off with Oryx. There's another C4 coming out from further. That's the last C4. So it's going to have to be some really good calls from the pulse here. And Boomski actually from the spiral hallway finds the planner and Oblivion lighting up the scoreboard. It's a flawless round. Windstorm had no end game there. As I said, it's just like once you take that top floor, it's just what do you do with that control? You don't actually have control of much of anything the way the defenders can play it, especially with that Oryx in play.
I was scared at first because I used all the C4s, but apparently there was not really any coverage for the attackers to really get that plant down. They had so many open angles for the defense to flank them, apparently.
Yeah, there's just, I mean, you took admin, but they didn't actually take like the CEO side of the map. They didn't take the lobby or piano side of the map. I mean, and again, it's Oryx. He can actually take back that control over you, even if you take and flank you. So it's just like, ideally, it seems like the first floor pushes have more success over admin. It's just not much of an end game for those pushes. It seems like
you can make both. Like, you can make it happen, but you have to affect downstairs. You can't just ignore downstairs whatsoever.
Yeah, someone has to hit a crouch walk at the same time, which the crouch walk from the back or something. Otherwise,
you're just walking into a trap at that point. They know where you are. They have the pulse with the information. Like, what are you gonna do at that point? Just walk in, expect to build a plant. Even though they didn't waste all the C4s, you can't expect the plant with no interference.
Yeah, Whisker's just too good with the calls. He's been in the game too long. But we're going to, I believe this is lobby.
Yep.
And Oblivion's just all over the place with their sights, which is something I'd expect from a finalist team.
So on to lobby and piano. How will Oblivion defend this? Of course, you can play upstairs, and of course, you see the shield of the Womai of Whiskers, and he'll put those magnets probably off by it to deny them pushing along desk into CEO. So this will probably be this, the fort that they're gonna erect here upstairs and by CEO director.
I mean, this is 1000% a top world because there is not a C4 in sight. I mean, even if Cabal has the best baseball arm in the world, he can't curl an impact over onto the front door from the basement or anything. So this is going to be 100% on this top floor hold. And we've seen Windstorm had a tendency, at least when they were clearing the bottom floor site, they had a pinch going on from CEO and from admin. That clear was actually pretty effective. So if you translate it to this site, it might need good results, especially given how Riskers is playing that shield. I think it's going to be pretty difficult if they just one-way it here from admin.
Yeah, this is the pinch here if they're going to try and deny this plan. That was getting pushed for yellow, push constant office from the other way. No, just pushing a long desk and this angle is not going to get them anything. There's all the magnets being placed as well, and further probably put ADSs too, so there's a lot of denial pointing this way in front of Windstorm.
Here's the nomads. Because usually it's like you'd see like a nomad maybe on CEO, nomading or runouts, but looks like they're just gonna brute force it. Maybe potentially force Oblivion to rotate off. That's a player caught out. No, Cabal balling out on West. The West has been heat checked these past 2 rounds after that 3K to start. That's huge for Oblivion, but they have forfeited a little bit of projector control now. It's Oreo. Oh my lord, he is just shot by a truck or something. He's down to 1, count it, 1 HP. Boomski's found by Fika though.
That's a good kill. So the point is, at least they denied projector, so they could go for the plant in the lobby, and they really can't stop them as long as they're watching projector.
I mean, Windstorm looks like they have some semblance of projector control, but there's still Whiskers here on this shield.
There.
And yeah, Twist is in projector, but Whiskers is quite literally, that is not going to be fun to beat down. If Whiskers just decides to stand up, you might find Twist here. Good.
It's like they don't really need to push him though. The Twist doesn't have to push Whiskers here. He can just let him be and just make sure they control projector.
They're gonna have to rely on that because right now, Gabal's still on this flank. That could be huge. Not a lot of map control firmly established. Oreo staring at connector. They're both staring at connector, but there's no one staring at this flanking Malusi. Is the crouch walk gonna work? Is this the crouch walk of the century? Cabal. He doesn't seem to see Twist. Fish rotating out to the hallway to his right. Is he gonna find him? Yes, that's the diffuser down. Cabal finds his 3rd. The attack's ripped apart by the flanking Malusi. Found all 3 kills. Now he has projector control as well with that aforementioned impact. He's gonna find his 4th. Can he go for the ace? Where in the world is Kush? Across the universe. Looks like someone else is gonna find him. Nope. The smoke's taken out, and it's Sperta robbing the ace. But what a round from the Malusi there.
What a flank from Cabal. And yeah, just as you said, nobody was watching that flank up Visa stairs. Nobody from the side of Windstorm expected somebody to come upstairs. I think they thought that there was an air jab on the stairs. They hit the air jab. I think that I saw Cabal shoot the air jab anyway, so it wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, it's just curious. I mean, it's like, they didn't really know Mad much. If maybe he did, but the effectiveness just wasn't there. It seemed like there wasn't really no match for like a CEO Repel, which would have definitely made Whiskers uncomfortable. And there was no match for their flank, apparently. If there was, it wasn't Placewell. Wild Cabal. I hope I'm saying his name right. You know, I'm just gonna say it like that anyway because I like saying it like that. Cabal.
Cabal? That was Cable.
Cable. Cable.
Cable.
We'll go with Cabal.
Cabal. Anyway, we go on back downstairs to our garage defense. Last time we saw Windstorm execute pretty well, deny a lot of rotates, push all the defenders back and make it their win. Can they do it again though?
They had a lot of success on that admin clear. A lot of, and it was due to just pinching from CO windows. Maybe they'll go out with it again. They had success with it. I see no reason to change it. You're seeing the same lineup from Oblivion, which really isn't a lineup that's conducive for a very good top floor room. Oh, I've seen crazier things. Berta's going up there again.
We've seen aggressive mirrors. We've seen people aggressive in random ways, but you know they can pull it off still. They just need to be more on that roam and more resisting that vertical, or at least delay on time and make sure you get a couple of kills so they can't use that vertical pressure against your anchors.
We actually saw. I take that back a little. We saw Cabal and Ferda roaming upstairs, but I don't know if they had success. We see Kush going for that CO pinch again, so. Question is, the roamers are going to be able to make the impact that's honestly needed if they want to actually make.
We saw Ferda get that first kill on the FICO, which was the sledge, which is a big impact on that vertical play, but they still were able to get away with some because they bring both sledge and buck though. So even though FICO was killed, you lose the sledge, you still had Kush with the buck do so much damage to that vertical play that's ceiling. Deal with roamers, push them back, push out the anchors, and that's allowed them to go for that execute.
And Ferda's lurking around that Z hallway. Cabal around Visa as well. Question is there actually going to be a cutoff? We've seen teams come through that Visa hallway to actually cut off players that are attempting to rotate down the stairs, but right now they're just kind of roaming free with no leash on them. Are they going to be riled up? There's Oreo coming in for the cutoff, and Ferda is actually still in that. I want to say he was still in that double door lobby. He may have rotated away and just in time. That's the case. I think
at this point they went down spiral. I believe both the members of the roamers are downstairs, down spiral stairs, and either playing archives or playing on site. So now with both roamers downstairs, a minute and 30, not a lot of time, but there is some time now for Windstorm to still execute vertically and deal with these people on site.
That was interesting. He managed to get away from that. It was honestly pretty good timing because he looked like he was about to be caught in that double door lobby. But when your roamers get away, you gotta take those W's. And oh my lord, they're going for the party up the Visa stairs right now. First find Oreo, that's the flank watch. They may have just completely taken control of the top floor on the roam. No, they've Yeah, Cabal's up top.
Yep.
One of them went up, Ferda went back down. And I mean, it doesn't look like Windstorm is even remotely aware of it.
Oh.
West lit to absolutely nothing, has his eyes ripped open by the T5.
Yeah, it doesn't look like you can have the same success as they now have roamers upstairs like Cabal, who's now waiting for a timing to, jump on these attackers. And oh, FICO, you throw that grenade, it bounces off the beam and hits you in the face. Kush now aware of the roamer, that is Cabal, but doesn't know exactly where they are. So again, they're kind of looking, dry peeking where the area is not information to go off of. Eventually be destroyed by that breaching tool. And now when the execute comes in, the wall's wide open. They can make this happen still, but they have to be wary of Cabal because he's gonna be one stopping them from stopping these rotates by the defense. Boomski taking a lot of damage, causing him to rotate even farther back into the site, past kitchen, into the hallway.
That was, there was so much 1 HP moments here. FICO taken out from above. It's Cabal. Again, the guy's all over the place. Baka finds West. Twist is starting to plant, but there is nothing in the way. Kush somehow finding two. He hit it from the back, but he's not going to third, but just not enough time for Kush. Oblivion winning their third. And wow, just Cabal is just no regard for his own safety all over the place.
He has to make plays, man. When he's in dire situations and there's too much vertical play going on, he's got to make those plays. And he made it perfectly. Dealt with the flank watch, positioned himself perfectly upstairs, waiting for a timing to push downstairs when the attack was making the execute happen. He made it work perfectly.
Doesn't get any better than that. And it looks like we're going Archives Tellers again, and we're seeing the Cabal Oryx again. And
Cable.
It's Cable. Okay, I was just informed it's Cable. We're gonna go with Cable now.
Either way, so last time we had this workout, we had the defense waste their C4s, which looked pretty difficult. It looked like it was maybe dire straits because they had no utility, but the attackers didn't have the right coverage to go for a plant.
I think they still say they should adjust that push a little bit. Either send Mr. West on the crouch walk. Again, West had their 3K and it's kind of been cold. It's gone ice cold actually. 3K and then 3 deaths. So they're gonna have to hit a crouch walk or something, because I feel like it's just you're just stomping around on the 3rd floor if you don't go down there and deal with those, especially Whiskers on that pulse.
They need to position players to just cut off these rotates, because they know they're going to come up either. If they waste all the C4s, they know those players are going to come up and deal with them on site. So have someone in a basement, they're going to rotate, cut them off. Or just go downstairs and take care of the people downstairs. That's also a thing you do as well.
Here going down, that's irritating. Not sure how they're going to deal with that one.
Yeah, there's no Hobana on the board either, so they really can't deal with it. They can throw the Selmas on it, I guess.
We saw Team throw a Selma on it, but it was like they couldn't. It's like they just couldn't, for some reason, they just couldn't get that mirror, I remember, from that other game. But then again, I'm sure that mirror was soft. Yeah,
it was a soft mirror. He threw it on top of the mirror, so it fell off and destroyed below it. So I guess I technically deal with the mirror, technically. Okay, and chat is saying it's Cabal, by the way. You know, Cabal. I know it's Cabal. I was just screwing with them. I don't know why I thought it was Craters. I thought it was Craters' voice for some reason saying. No, that was me just screwing around. I was just screwing with you. Okay, yeah, you suck. It's Cabal. I know it's Mr. Cabal. Where is he on the Oryx? He's again going to be a factor because they're clearing the same 3rd floor take. So he could flank up at any time, and they're gonna have a hard time at the end game of dealing with those C4s. So yeah, it's kind of up to Oreo really to be the flank watch and deal with Cabal when he gets that aggressive. Even though that last round he could do that. And Oreo's actually flank watch, interesting flank watch position from that projector balcony. That's probably your best bet because an Oryx is probably gonna try to take that projector hatch at some point. That's probably his best flank route. So. Good spot. The defense already expended one C4 too. Like these early C4s are interesting. He's dead. Oh, well, bye Cabal. All right, the balling ends here. He went up the hatch and got ended. All right, Kush just absolutely you can't do that, Kush. You can't do that. Hey, I said he had good aim, even on his own teammates. He shotgunned him pretty well there. Yeah, that's hey, it's a trade there. You lose an Oryx for an IQ. It works totally. That's a trade, all right. Yeah, that's actually huge because the pulse, there is one way you can get away with this. If you pull out your IQ scanner while that pulse is pulsing up, you can absolutely. No, you can shoot to the floor. Yeah, that is that's true. Absolutely a play. But I mean, now he's dead. Yeah. 4th death in a row now after that 3K.
Pyko's going to start working this Visa all the way, but again, they haven't really cleared circle desk. We see the Nomad actually working in from Piano, and Kush is going to start to plant.
That is
Nomad going off elsewhere, but Whiskers, I mean, that plant spot just wasn't good enough against that.
Yeah,
pulse.
that was a ballsy move. Boomski gets Oreo, and now it's falling apart here for Windstorm. It's a 2v4. He's in tellers, but he's getting shot from below. The pulse is information. He's trying to maybe bail out the C4, but it doesn't matter because he's getting shot by the shotgun of the pulse, which is Whiskers. There it is. Bako will finish off Twist, and now it's down to just Fyko in a 1v4. Boomski's pushing in, trying to find the last kill, getting aggressive. Looks like they're inside of Teller or inside of Visa, being pinged out, and there it is. Bako will finish off Fyko, and it's Oblivion and take round 5.
Oblivion starting to run away with it a little bit. Windstorm shooting each other and just falling apart a little bit. Still a lot of time to go, but
though.
Yeah, I mean,
he's walked in and started planting.
Yeah, I mean, it just goes back to what I said earlier. You were just gonna have problems unless Wes was gonna, like I said, shoot down with the IQ. That's about the only thing they could do, and he was dead. He had a skeleton key lodged in his lungs.
He was hit by many pellets of the skeleton key.
Yeah, I know, about 4 pumps of it too. So like,
yeah, but no, it's just like there's not much you do. If you just go and try and plant on tellers, they're gonna C4 you. Even though they didn't waste 1 C4, there's probably 2 or 3 more on the board still available.
That probably just felt like this round's a wash. I'm gonna try to plant, and then there we go. Back to lobby though.
Should have jumped on the printer.
Yeah, I mean, not many options. Back to lobby for Oblivion. They showed that top floor hold with the shield, and it looks like they're just gonna go back to it again. Don't fix it. It ain't broke. No C4s, no problem. They're just gonna play for vertical trades above. Try to work.
Last time it was the Cabal special with the flank, and Cabal get away with that a second time.
Yeah, I mean, they stalled out on clearing out. I mean, the D-Day bunkers that are up there on that 3rd floor. All those shields.
I don't need to clear it out though. It's like they could have at least like just taken control. You had 1 player in there. It was Twist sitting inside a projector. They didn't have any flank watch, unfortunately. They didn't have flank watch this time. Just have them hold it. Go for the plant.
They've definitely got some cleaning to do. Cleaning up of these. Coming from admin again, I think it's a pretty consistent trope for Windstorm through the first 6 rounds. Honestly, every round has started with an admin clear. And if Cabal had a C4, that could honestly be something he could read. Hear that repel from Visa, that's pretty.
Yeah, if they had Pulse too to pair with that and just give him information for a C4, that'd be perfect here, since they're not even clearing Visa, but we'll see how they do. Again, they talked about this D-Day bunker. Probably see Whiskers once more playing that angle from Bathurst with the magnets. And what will they do this time to try and dislodge these anchors upstairs?
I mean, I'm expecting some misdirection, and where was that CEO? Please tell me that was CEO.
Yeah, maybe. I can't tell where it is.
Yeah, Oreo CEO just went off it. So finally, that misdirection came in, and Whisker, sure enough, died immediately. So they're gonna have a lot more to work with here in terms of actually pushing into this room. I mean, it just seems like that's their intent.
Yeah, it looks like there's 2 more upstairs. You have Ferda and Baka still in that CEO room right now. Looks like they might drop down into Piano to get away. It looks like, yeah, Ferda's leaving it down actually. It looks like the smoke will go down of him, and now it's down to Windstorm. They have the advantage. Good kill on a Cabal, and there goes another roamer from the side of Oblivion. So with 1 minute and 25 seconds left to go, there's still so much time and so much they can do here for the side of Windstorm. And they can go for this plant lobby, or they can make a Piano take.
The adjustments coming through from Windstorm, unfortunately for Oblivion, it was honestly just the same strategy, hoping to make it work twice. Windstorm, you fool me once, you won't fool me again, and it's going to be a pretty decisive 5-on-3 here. They've got the top floor control. No C4 is going to be able to fly up in the basement or anything like that. The smoke is lit to absolutely nothing, and he only has 2 smokes anyway. The plant's going to start here with about 50 seconds left, and Baka's in no position to do anything. Neither is Ferda. At this point, it's just playing for the CGG. Someone has to do something. Someone has to make it happen.
Yeah, you can jump out windows at this point. That's what they jump out windows and go for kills.
Fly out the window and feed. There's just not many options for Oblivion. Baka taken out by Kush, and Twist behind the circle desk. It's a flawless round in the attack after Windstorm.
Not much they can do there. Yeah, they lost control upstairs, and none of the players were in a position to challenge that angle from the antechamber into lobby is so very difficult. And then once they had the plant down, you have to go try and get rid of those attackers who are outside waiting. No chance.
Yeah, just not much you can do there. I mean, especially when the whole strategy was banking on everyone living behind their shields above. No real secondary strategy there. Just sit behind their shields. We have 3 smokes otherwise, and yeah.
Oblivion picked their side on Windstorm's map, and they pick attack, and they picked it for a reason, ending the half at 4-2.
Yeah, either way, that was a pretty clean attack half.
Wait, no.
Overall. Or rather, I said it backwards.
No, wait, no, I said that backwards too. It's Windstorm. Isn't it Windstorm's map?
I looked at the...
Yeah, I'm crazy. I did that backwards too.
Yeah, it like switched on me. Okay, so yeah, like...
No,
okay.
So Windstorm picked attack on Oblivion's map, and that did not help them. Never mind, I'm crazy. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We're all crazy.
Yeah, I keep forgetting because I usually people pick defense, so I thought I was crazy there, but no, I remember now. Windstorm picked attack on Oblivion's map, which is Consulate. Try and change up the pace. Didn't work so well.
Didn't work so at all, and now Windstorm gonna have to make it work on defense instead. Gonna be trying to get some mileage out of this Cade with the Thatcher Band. But Oblivion, likely given that lineup, is gonna do the classic. We're gonna lock down the staircases with Nomad. We're going to buck out Piano. We're going to get that Cade off, and we're going to ace the wall and have a good time. They actually added Habana into this lineup as well, so they're going to be able to, assuming no one gets brutally murdered en route to the site, they're going to be able to hopefully get the hatches, which is going to be a huge...
well, there's the mute. The mute of Kush is playing in bathroom though.
They're gonna have to deal with Kush, especially. I mean, if they, I feel like that's what they're gonna do. They're probably gonna use one Habana pellet to force out the mute, depending on how they're able to deal with the mute jammer itself. I don't think they actually have any grenades. No grenades. So I don't think they're gonna be able to deal with the mute jammer. Actually, it's gonna be really interesting. You're gonna have to maybe buck out some 4 holes above it and try to find a abstract angle onto the mute jammer in the bathroom. Try to Habana Kush out, but otherwise, that might prove to be difficult actually.
He should have an ADS, so as long as they burn those ADSs and somehow push him out of there, they could do that still. There's that small angle you can get into bathroom from above in CEO. Whether or not they use that effectively will be up to the side of Oblivion as we push through. Most of the players just, clearing out top floor, droning out, holding angles, waiting for the attackers to take control of Piano. C4 thrown, missed. Looks like he did know one player's above him, but doesn't have the correct information to get that C4 to work.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a little premature, and now it's just Kush. I mean, again, I'm sure he has the mute jammers to protect his walls and bathroom. That would be insane if he didn't. I don't know if Baka has an angle though to actually shoot the mute jammers off that bathroom wall towards the hatch. Question is, when is Oblivion going to go for it? We're under 1:30 now, and nothing really decisive happening yet in this round. Just Baka trying to hold that rotation. Kush got scalped by Baka, and I guess it's easy enough. You don't have to open anything. Should be free range for the hatches now, which is going to make this shield obsolete, or not, rather obsolete. It's going to be pretty hard to play that shield once the buck starts going and the Bana starts bananing. They're going to try to find this Cade here. It could be fine. Looks like she's struggling. Nomad there to find that. Sophia just gives up and launches an RPG at it. Can't find it. I can't see it.
Can't find it. Just gonna blow it up. Oh, look at someone trying to flank. It is Wes on the Visa stairs. We'll get caught off by the flank watch of Cabal. And now, at this point, nobody can really deny Oblivion from doing all this handiwork and denying these attackers and anchors from playing in a position to stop the plant.
It's likely they've dealt with to some degree the Maestro camps through the floor, though that might actually be an issue as we see that someone's headed for the crouch walk. It's Cabal. Cabal's done it before. He's done it again. He's flanking on attack and defense. Jaeger lets him walk right on by, and Cabal is just shredding this defense. He's looking for his third. Wes, you gotta do something.
Is it gonna be Wes?
Oh my goodness. Somehow Cabal's able to lurk by the Jaeger playing safety back there. And that's just disastrous.
Yeah, that was there was a lot they didn't do on that roam, and then on top of that, it really allowed, there's nobody watching the flank, allowing for people like Wes, or not people like Wes, people like Wes did not watch the flank, so allowed for Cabal just to walk downstairs after getting that kill on the flank watch and some kind of on Spyro as well. Unfortunate.
I'm not even sure if Cabal actually even got the ashes. I think he just straight hit the crouch walk. Maybe he did. Maybe he did both.
Well, he got the kill onto the. He got one kill onto the one player who's trying to rotate the stairs for a late flank, So at that point, he noticed that nobody's watching the flank anymore, watching the back, because he just walks on the stairs.
Yeah, so I mean, he's the like I said, he's the master. He's the master of flanking on both sides. He's always behind you, Cabal.
He sees the opportunity.
He's always waiting behind you with a knife. Cabal is the imposter.
Cabal's he's okay. Everybody call us sus. Gonna all call a meeting. Cabal is sus anytime.
Call a meeting. Cabal just knifed everybody, and Wes obviously is the imposter because I mean he was just not in position to.
He was on Cabal's side. You could tell.
Yeah, he was just not watching anything. He was just sitting way back there playing safe. Just blown coverage from Wes. So we're going down there again. Hopefully works a little bit better. I mean, Kush also just got. Oh my word! He probably didn't even see him. He's just on cams. 1 minute he was alive. Next minute he was spectating.
Let's see if they changed anything up this time. Looks like they're still setting up that same bathroom hold for Kush on mute. I wonder if any other player is going to play more aggressive and try and, at least deny, resist, or waste time for the defense.
Kush here, I mean, you saw like the CEO angle is pretty scrumptious. You combine that with the fact that, I mean, I'm pretty sure he's not able to actually mute that northern wall of the bathroom. At least that's near the hatch. Unless I don't think he actually put one where you could. There's like a little trick you can do. You stand like before you blow the hatch, you put the mute.
Oh, you put it in the corner so it stays in the corner of the hatch.
Yeah, you have to time it right. Otherwise, you just don't have a mute there. So I hope they did that because otherwise, I imagine.
Well, they know the angle already. You already saw they already opened up the angle into the bathroom immediately.
So Kush is in a predicament again, and it's Cabal this time.
Grenades too.
Yeah, I mean they've added grenades to their lineup as well. They lacked any grenades before. He stopped the Hibana for grenades, and I mean Kush is just. Does he hear the pin?
Is he not gonna try and burn the ADS?
ADS.
Well, apparently not. He throws a grenade right into the ADS. He needs someone to come with flashes. But at this point, Oreo. Oh no, Oreo. Kush is still there, sitting in the CFC, sitting in the closet, in the little stall.
Just honestly, probably just confident. He probably felt like, no, these guys don't have ADSs. These guys are lost. I'm just gonna throw the nade. But I mean, you gotta check for ADSs first, and it's hitting the crouch walk here, trying to find his way into piano. He's gonna start working the floor, and they're just gonna disregard Kush. They're not even gonna push him out. They're gonna dare him to peek out of that bathroom, try to do something. And I think if they do, Ferda's actually got the read on that. So
well, he's got the read on the stall though. But if he walks out the door though, they're not gonna be able to see that.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I imagine they have a hole on the door probably above because there's no way he's just gonna. Oh, I don't care if he's in there. I'm just gonna switch. Unless he's pretty confident Kush is not moving from that spot.
It looks like Ferda's not upstairs anymore on that angle. So now nobody now watching for that push from Kush, or are they just gonna watch from? Or is he gonna nomad? He might just nomad him in and average out the door and keep him in there.
They're just daring Kush to do anything, and at this point, there's only options essentially to drop. They're not gonna push him. Ferda, absolutely destroying Twist. That's not a good start. Player Pipes taken out as well by Cabal, and Kush is still lurking in the bathroom. Fico's a mile away, and Wes likely still playing for the flanks in the rear. Cabal actually walking into Kush. That's huge. Sledge taken out. That's vertical control. That's just
still numbers advantage for the attack though. But at the same point, Kush is where Kush needs to get aggressive. Whiskers takes out West, and now it's a plant happening at Boomski. Pushed by Fico. Fico's trying to deny, but Ferda takes out Kush on the flank, and now it's just Fico. But no, Ferda will finish him off too, and Oblivion will take round 8.
Yeah, I mean they just kind of wowed up. Ferda went huge that round.
Yeah, that was
knife for ground, Ferda. Because he absolutely just Chris Godley that guy all the way in kitchen. I didn't even see him on the.
I didn't see the person either, dude. I saw that shot. It was like he just right through the wall. It's just like what?
Just did it. Is Ferda on 5-4 or something? Is he sitting? Is he like sniffing his monitor? What is his settings?
He's 3-2, dude. 3-2.
How close is he sitting?
But either way, now we're at match point for Windstorm. This is their map pick of Consulate, and they are definitely seeing why it's their map pick.
Yeah, definitely coming into play here is. Gonna be going just running it back for the garage here. Is that the third time in a row? Or am I crazy?
I think it's like the third time. Yeah, this is the third time. I think they play what? No, wait. No, this is the second time. Third time. No, third time. Wait, what?
I don't think we've seen any other sites from Windstorm.
Yeah, we've seen 2 games. Yeah, it's the third time because this is the third round of the second half.
So, I'm hoping they really have an adjustment, because Kush is the only adjustment here. Is Kush is no longer muting the wall. It's going to be twists. Kush is going to be playing net holes, trying to make something happen for his team. And when you're down 6-2, you gotta.
Well, they push admin like every single time. So if you know they push admin every single time, they could have the pulse of push help someone C4 from below to give them that, you know, that early advantage.
Could be playing for that. He could be playing for the gun. I don't know. I mean, that UMP's got the new hollow. It's nasty.
Are you serious?
No, because I'm pretty sure Castle is the one with the new hollow, and I'm pretty sure.
No. Castle is the 1.5.
No, I wasn't talking about the 1.5. I was talking about the ugly hollow.
I hate that hollow. I think.
Yeah,
I think
no, that was that joke.
Oh.
That's ugly. And Wes, I mean, Jaeger still has the old hollow, and he has 1 HP.
He's gonna give the red dot too.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I don't like the red dot. That's just me. That's just
red dot's so good. But either way, that's a great kill to start it off. I talked about early advantage, and Wes is gonna do that immediately outside yellow stairs instead. Actually,
Wes said, "I'll do it myself.
I don't need a pulse or a C4.
All you need is a 416 and further waiting for that drone. They're gonna be again clearing from admin. You called it. Same thing, and no resistance really from Windstorm. My screen just exploded.
Same.
Is this the Matrix? Okay.
It's just the Matrix. But yeah, there's the same kind of clear from stairs. They're joining out top floor. Same thing. I believe, yeah, this time we have Twist inside a bathroom rather than Kush. So this will be the same procedure to deal with that player inside a bathroom. Though we have Kush playing Pulse. So I don't know exactly what they have that card access for, but hopefully maybe they get C4s from below instead of, you know, garage onto the players and piano.
It's going to be a little more difficult without the sledge, but of course, Baka is the Bucka. And they're going to be able to, I mean, Kush is actually, is there Kush in there with the Pulse? Or am I crazy?
No, Kush is in garage.
Okay. That uniform threw me off.
Yeah, you know, it's Twist. Twist playing in bathroom. He's running around trying not to get shot.
I thought Kush was helping him in piano for a second there.
Again, yeah, this is painful, but I was simply having technical problems with our observer. We'll take a quick second, see if we can figure that out. But yeah, that round is not looking good for the side. Actually, no, it was looking good here for Windstorm. They did get that first pick. Can they turn it into a win, though? They need to still deny this vertical pressure and the same procedure from the side of Oblivion.
Yeah, I mean, it was looking like it's going to be business as usual as we're back into this thing. They are working that piano floor again, and what's happening? I don't know. They're working the floor.
Difficulties.
They are working the floor, people. And
yeah, so at this point, we'll see.
Default. Interesting.
So yeah, West is playing archives again. Is somebody making sure nobody goes for that? You know, hit it from the back.
Yeah, they hit it from the back. I mean, Oblivion is not interested in shooting defaults, apparently. So that's two defaults that are just up.
They don't need to. No, they don't need to.
I mean, he's getting Z-pinged. I mean, if I'm Twist, I'm swinging.
Well, that's a hard angle to push, though, really from the bathroom. Well, if it's a shotgun, you probably can win that fight if you shotguns it. But no, it's a C4, actually.
Yeah, I mean, that's what happens. You don't shoot those. And someone died. I don't know who.
Well, I know he C4'd Whiskers, but I don't know what happened after that.
Yeah, we're in a...
Oh. This reminds me of when I had to observe and stream it.
Yeah, it's Throwback Thursday. I mean, now okay, we have slideshowed into Verda and a 1-on-4.
Hey, at least this is 16:9. Nice slideshow.
Yeah, this is a professional slideshow here.
It's not my, it's not my 4-3, not 444 slideshow.
Yeah, at least I can see that it is definitely a 1v4, and Windstorm most likely won that round, unless Verda 1v4'd.
So it only took them, third time's a charm. 3 times they got that bomb set a third try. Totally worth it, right?
Totally. So we see
not at this point.
Yeah.
Go upstairs.
So
we're going upstairs, the console office and meeting for our next site. Sorry for this technical difficulties. No problem. Things have internet issues come up on the days that we need them. Unfortunately, just that's how life is.
Yeah. So to the top floor, Windstorm trying to salvage something here. I see a bunch of C4s. Now I see one intel up. Only the Maestro provide information for those C4s. So it'd be a curious way this round going.
Yeah, I guess they could have someone playing below inside a circle desk, the C4 of those C4s are kind of hard to do unless you're playing inside of anti or waiting room. It's not much you can really do here. I wonder where they're gonna put those banshees. I guess too. The banshees would be helpful as well to deny a lot of movement.
Yeah, I guess fun fact: there's a banshee for each staircase.
Yeah,
maybe they'll put one on each staircase. I don't know. One can only speculate where they'll put those banshees. We have Cabal has died. Welcome back to this universe.
I don't know what Cabal did, but he's dead immediately. Was it a run out? I guess I don't know what happened, but it's a bullet hole.
It looks like he's very much dead, and I don't know. We'll have to take a guess. Who's gonna die next?
Who's gonna die next? I'm gonna guess it's gonna be Ferda. I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess it is going to be Twist. Twist is gonna die next.
Oh, Twist is gonna die.
Yeah. Twist will die. Hold on.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. So apologies for the technical difficulties. We'll probably be switching our switch for service real quick. Let's see if we can get that clean feed up and running as fast as possible.
We're struggling. We're chugging.
Who did you say was next though on the death list? Are we making like a death note? Is that what we're doing right now?
Yeah, we're making a death note.
Just for these players in this game right now. These operators.
Yeah, it was Twist. Twist is gonna die, and then Kush is next, and then
I mean, if not for Kush, Kush is always getting scalped.
Yeah, Kush is just gonna die to his teammate C4 as revenge for the earlier round where he TK'd his teammate. It's gonna be
where you got buck that guy. Oh well, that'll be horrible.
Yeah,
this is match point too. They can't be doing this.
Yeah, they're TKing on match point, and then it's gonna be Cabal's already dead. So you can't say him.
Wait, you mean Cabal? You said Cabal again.
Cabal ball.
Cable.
Ferda dies. Ferda dies to a frost mat, even though there's no frost. That's where I'm at with it.
Oh my god. I think Boomsy's gonna get hit by a impact. Actually, he's gonna get pokeballed.
Think so? I think.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's gonna. Everyone else is gonna die, and it's gonna come down to a 1v1 with Baka and Oreo.
All right. Baka Oreo. Who do you think is gonna win that one?
Oreo wins because he's an Oreo.
He's an Oreo.
Oreo cookie, just like me. Oh wait, hold.
Oh,
what happened? Oh, it's absolutely not what I predicted.
Hey, almost there. Well, you know, it could be what you predicted as Whiskers is killing the Kush though. So Kush is dead now. We just need Whiskers and Baka to make it a 1v1 between Oreo and Baka. Never mind, Oreo kills Baka. I lied.
We're not gonna see the 1v1 I predicted, but that's okay. At least we're seeing the game.
Yeah, at least the game is happening. It is a bit quiet.
All I know is apparently the Siege gods want Windstorm to win as much as they don't want us to see the game. 2 rounds in a row for them, and I don't know how they did it. It's 2 rounds in a row for them.
Hey, they've gotten garage and cafeteria down. They got upstairs. We'll first try, first win. What is their next site? What are they going to pull out next for us? We're looking to go in a lobby and press for our next site. You think they're going to do Doomsday Bunker? Just like we saw from Oblivion?
No, because I'm seeing a bunch of C4 ops. I'm seeing about.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot.
Well,
actually, it's only 2. It's only 2. It's only 2. It's not a lot, actually. It's only 2.
Depends on what they bring.
True. And it seems like it because they bring Mozzie and Malusi. Both think C4. They get the smoke as well. Though Twist is on the Wamai. We've seen the Wamai play that bathroom corner with the shield. So it's hard to say, actually.
So, yeah, we're going to be seeing those 2 C4s and 2 shields. They might have a mix of both. Because they definitely have the ops for it right now.
Yeah, it's a lot of shields too. Banshee right in the middle of the lobby too. So it looks like they're trying us. They could be C4 from below. It looks like they will be doing that.
It's a possibility. There's a lot of options here for Windstorm as they try to bring this back. in the other universe that we did not witness, they were able to win 2 rounds in a row. They were kind of fleeting in the wind, but they've brought the game back to 6-4.
It's like it's a Dragon Ball reference or something.
What?
other universe.
I mean, it is. This is like...
What universe are we in? 2, 5, 7?
I don't know. I don't know what simulation I'm in at this point in 2020.
Well, Wes has been really killing these spawn peaks though. Let's see if we can get one more onto another player, but nobody's spawning on that side of the room. It looks like this time Oblivion isn't actually going through admin for once.
Yeah, this is a crazy change of events. Take has changed a little bit. Oblivion might be just going directly for the site here. Or is it just piano? This might be a piano take. Oblivion.
It could be. If they can deny person playing inside CEO, they could, or yeah, upstairs, they could go for this piano take instead. As you open the front door, had someone shoot through the windows and waiting room upstairs. Nobody's entered the building yet, though.
Yeah, I'm thinking this definitely smells like a yellow take, and honestly, Windstorm's not really set up for it. A lot of them either in the basement or just towards admin and projectors, so they've actually got a lot to work with here in terms of a yellow stairs take. I mean, they're drawing this out. I don't think they see a soul near the site.
Yeah, there's also someone downstairs. You see the buck of Bakanos as well, trying to deny any rotate back up those yellow stairs. So this looks like, yeah, I agree. It looks like a piano take is already on the windows. There is someone upstairs in CEO though. Wes is in a position to deny that. He's getting shot though through that same hole he made. Push takes a lot of damage elsewhere. So it looks like they do. I hope at this point Windstorm is figuring out what the play is though here from Oblivion.
It's kind of amazing. Wes is just making these 4 holes with his 416, and honestly, I'm not sure if that's going to be able to do the job if that player's actually able to repel in with the diffuser. The question is he going to be able to get the timing to do it, or is he just going to repel anti-chamber? There's actually no one in circle desk last time I checked, just that smoke in the bathroom. So it's all on Oreo here, really. His Twist actually has managed, looks like he's worked his way in piano or potentially the soda room area near bottom yellow stairs. He's actually just going to transition to the front door. I mean, straight in front.
Is this a bait? Was that a bait and switch?
There's
no one running out.
There's no one home. Windstorm's just going to let him plant. It was just that, a bait and switch. Whiskers finds Twist in the post plant. There's a trade on the Cabal. But this is huge.
This is not unwinnable at this point. There's so many angles outside they have to go for it.
I'm not sure how in the world he just planted that. There's full top floor control from Windstorm, but no real projector holes towards that front door plant. That is nightmarish. It's going to be an easy one for Oblivion.
4v1, no, but you have one, but it's further to finish off Kush, and that's a great half from the side of Oblivion. They'll take round 11, and they'll take map 1. It was a tear for the side of Windstorm for a little bit, but unfortunately that bait and switch will end this first map.
There's the IGL for Oblivion needs a medal, because they were able to successfully turn a yellow stairs take into a front door plant with no top floor control, like whatsoever. Just able to plant there. I mean, the big mistake was...
They had no information though too. There was like no cameras or anything that really told them. So
yeah,
really good key work from that person who's IGLing, understanding the weak points, understanding they can bait and switch because there's no information. There was the Banshee, but the Banshee, if it's destroyed, that's all it's gone. No other key moments besides hearing the noise of the diffuser go down.
I mean, I don't think the Mozzie took a drone or anything, so if there wasn't any of that, then yeah, other than their headphones, which must have been off, like mine were just off. They had no way of knowing, even though, I mean, I think there was also another mistake. They didn't actually make 4 holes in projector to watch that plant. I don't think they would have ever saw it.
I don't need it either. I think they're just playing it expecting for that top floor take like they saw from themselves they do, and it didn't come. Nobody came upstairs.
Yeah, that's just tough. I mean, the comeback was thwarted. Gotta hand it to Oblivion. But Oblivion, for the most part, was in control. They had the range for most of this match. Easily.
Yeah, it was definitely Oblivion's. That was their map. You can tell it was their map the whole way through. There were some good rounds from Windstorm, but they spent 3 rounds trying to play the same site on their defense side. I know third time's a charm, but I don't know if that's really worth it in the end.
I think it actually was a charm, because as soon as we said that, we had OB versus WS.PPT.
You replayed the team kill. Feels bad, man.
Yeah, tragic. Yeah, I mean, it turned to a PowerPoint right as the comeback began, and the adjustments probably came in from Windstorm. But yeah, you're right. I mean, third time's a charm. You've already lost 2 rounds. You know.
Yeah, that was just one way too many. You're already down 2 because it was a 4-2 half, and then you play 3 rounds on the same site.
Not only that, and it's like you've got. I mean, this is a map where I'd say just about every side is playable in the meta.
Yeah.
Why? You know why? Why do it to yourself? Why hurt yourself 2 out of 3 times when?
Yeah, last round they got that plant down and they tried to jump out the windows. They couldn't do much. Unfortunate for them. A tragic end. Tragic.
Yeah, truly, a lot of tragedy today, but it is.
But we'll go on to the next map after a break. We'll go into the map pick of what was it? Clubhouse? What are we going to?
I know it's a surprise. Map 2. Just kidding.
Oh, Oregon. I keep forgetting Oregon. We're going to Oregon next, guys. We'll be back in a little bit. We're going to a quick break. Stay tuned. Hello, everybody. This is Canadian Challenger League, day 1. We're having honor. Oh, that's honor. Crazy. I'm just saying other things before, but we have our first map of Consulate between Oblivion and Windstorm. It was a win for Oblivion because it was their map pick. Pretty decisively though. It was 7-4. It was a good comeback from Windstorm in the end, but unfortunately they couldn't make it happen. So we're on to our next map. This is Windstorm's map pick of Oregon.
Yeah, hopefully things go better in our map pick because, I mean, like I said for the break, it's Oblivion had a lot of success. That really wasn't reflected on the scoreboard. Really, it was 7-4, but it really felt like Oblivion was in the driver's seat for most of the rounds, at least the ones we saw. Now, there were a couple where it's like the comeback started to begin for Windstorm, but it was like just fell short in the end. Hopefully, they start off better on a map like Oregon. Maybe if they get defense side first or something like that.
I don't think it is their map pick. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
pick
I
defense.
think they did. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I mean, they've gotta start faster than they did. I mean, it
could have been a better game if they didn't just play that same site 3 times in a row.
That too. There's.
It's whatever. It's whatever it is. We'll go to next map in a little bit here, but yeah, we're going to Oregon. Their map pick. Of course, you have the side of Oblivion pick and defense first, as it is they're able to pick the side first, as it is they're not their map, and it's looking pretty good. Hopefully we'll see how they do attacking. It's their map, so I'm assuming they're gonna attack pretty well.
And if Oblivion's, I guess their longevity as core together is definitely showing through in a lot of the games. I'd say, I mean, in terms of gun skill, the team's pretty even. It's just Oblivion's got that championship sparkle in their eye from all that. And they've had together. I think it's multiple years that core of say Cabal, Baka, and Boomski go back. It's definitely something not a lot of teams in Canada really have, other than I would say, I mean, I guess their arch nemesis Honor and Slats, who just got, cast away out of the Canada League relegation race. So hopefully, like I said, it's going to be a better start for Windstorm, though. And hopefully they're able to make it a little bit more respectable. Not just another 2-0 for their most record-breaking weekend of all time. There's like 7 2-0s between this division.
We had some pretty 2-0s in season 11, though. So I don't know, man.
I know, right? Might have to go back to best ones, man.
Might go back to best of ones. I don't want draws anymore. I don't want draws. I don't want any draws.
We might have to go back to draws at this rate. I mean, if people are just getting 2-0'd, getting just deleted off the face of the earth, we've got to do something.
Yeah, it wasn't yesterday in USCO all 2-0s too. Like it's kind of crazy.
It's getting out of hand. Is the streak gonna be broken? Whoa!
Oh my God!
Stay tuned and see. It's Oregon map 2. It's Windstorm's pick. Hopefully, gonna go better. Map 1 did.
All right, see what the bans are for this map between these two teams. Obviously, or not obviously, but I'm assuming it's gonna be a Thatcher ban like always.
Yeah, I mean, the odds are, and these are totally made up, it is a 98.3% chance that Thatcher will be banned in this game. Oh, wait. It looks like those odds are correct. Now, as for the second ban, it gets a little more spicy. Are we going to see
it? Might be, I would say
Mav?
either Ace, Mav. This is right.
Windstorm does not like shields. They didn't like Blackbeard, and now they don't like Montaigne. And Montaigne is probably, honestly, one of the operators that seems kind of underutilized on this map by a lot of teams. You don't really see a lot of Monty.
I haven't seen Monty at all, really. So it's surprising that, like, unless they've seen Windstorm has seen Oblivion play Monty in the past.
Yeah, I mean, the last time the only recorded instance of Oblivion that I know of is versus Honor in the finals stage 1, and I don't believe there was a Monty brought out in that series. So
yeah, well, the other bands are gonna be Womai and Valkyrie, which makes sense. Valkyrie, the cams and the information is very powerful in the hands of a good team, a competent team, and then of course Womai, we just saw last game or last map on Consulate. Womai is a very powerful pick.
Yeah, I mean, Womai definitely, he contributes negatively to the 22nd meta, so him being deleted out of the server is a good thing. It's a good thing for all of mankind.
So onto the first first site here on Oblivion's defense half. We're going to laundry supply first. You see the 6-pick onto the Clash. So we've seen Clash played on these hallways, especially by Pillar. Clash is very powerful, operates to deny, slow down the attack so very well. Or if they play aggressive in bunker is very powerful of that Clash too.
Yeah, this Clash is going to be an issue. Kush has got to. I mean, I guess they do have the Nomad and Zofia together, but there's also well, my bad. So I think it's actually going to be should be at least easy enough to deal with this Clash. But there's also a Mira kind of joining by it, so that might be impossible.
Yeah, bunker might not be the play here for Windstorm to push.
I don't like the odds of that at all.
At this point, I'd say they probably should maybe get rid of that mirror by opening up above, but then that means that they clear out meeting as well, though. So there's definitely many different options here.
Yeah, I mean, I think it might. Their best bet's probably going to be to come from multiple directions, because that's actually possible. Since, I mean, Becca's on the Clash, they're not going to be able to be. That's one less gun, so it's possible to go for potentially a freezer and a backtick and blue at the same time. They clear out the whole map, and it's seemingly what they're going to do. We see West kind of pushing in here, and Kush heading towards the white side of the map, I guess the dorm side of the map, to kind of clear from the west side over just by himself, it looks like. So
yeah, there's a lot of attention being put onto bunker, into that instruction take. If they can do this quickly while they're still focused on that, they can make a lot of damage and really make their way into sight.
Yeah, we already see some kind of indecisiveness. We see the Ash coming in, coming out. The Clash is literally 10 miles outside, detected, and there's no real way for her to be shot. The only thing that can really happen here is an air jab, either launched at the Clash's feet or Zofia lifeline. And it looks like the Mav's going to be working the hatches. And as I talked about the Nomad, she's nowhere near a Clash at this time. So this is going to be, that's going to be interesting to deal with. I'm not sure what Windstorm has in mind dealing with the Clash here.
Yeah, I'm sure maybe West is there just to distract them, thinking they're going for a construction bunker take. But I think at this point, because the hatch is being opened from above, a lot of the defenders are pulling back, and they're understanding that this isn't the take. As you see that, yeah, Cabal backs off. He'll reinforce late to really stop them from opening up that wall. But there's no denial, though, so they can push right into bunker and open it up. But time at least been wasted. They wasted half the round in that endeavor.
Half the round and most of the flashbangs as well from the attackers. I mean, Back is actually hoarding a barbed wire. That could be huge. That could be the game. That could decide the match. Who knows? Barbed wire definitely being hoarded, and that hallway is a no-go zone. And unless they find some way to get rid of the Cades, electric claws on that eastern elbow wall, it is going to be probably. I mean, the Oriole's going to be able to Maverick trick it over eventually, but not a lot of time to work with to do that.
Yeah, time is running out slowly here. Maverick is going to go to work onto this wall, which it's kind of scary seeing the Maverick this wall here as a C4 is thrown out by the defense. Will not get any of the attackers. 30 seconds left to go. It looks like they're trying to make their way into laundry through whatever means possible. Selma goes off and will destroy. Actually, yeah, looks like they're able to open up the other wall into laundry.
And Grenade did a whopping 0.2 damage to the Clash. West is actually going wild. He gets handled by Cabal in the paint, and that Clash still has not been dealt with, stunning all of them. Kush finding Whiskers through the Maverick holes, Twist finding Cabal, but you can't plant there, or you've got to find a better plant spot.
Dude,
he
Twist
absolutely turns on Boomski, and it's just the Clash now. I don't know how they did it, but they did. Windstorm taking round number 1.
Twist went off though. My God.
Hey, he went nucleosis, and I think
So
also they found that.
Yeah.
They found the electrical on that elbow wall, and I mean, it's good drone work. I think they pinged.
Well, they did have electric claw on that wall going into laundry that they closed off at the end there, or late reinforced it, so they were able to get that wall open with the ace, and I guess that was the angle they needed to get those kills.
I mean, I feel like either just put it in a weird spot, or he just didn't throw it. I mean, let's just say, I guess he cated freezer potentially. And didn't have one in his hand.
Might have, I think he freezed. I think he got freezer and something else, or got 2 different ones. Because, didn't he electric claw the hatch into electrical?
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's curious, given you see that Maverick in the reveal phase.
Yeah, I don't know. That maybe it didn't. I thought that was electrified. I might be wrong entirely, but I think maybe that was to try and keep the mirror from being opened up from above as long as possible.
But as you may know, I mean, Cade doesn't exactly stop the torch effect there.
It does not. I don't know.
Or slow it down whatsoever.
But yeah,
And I think
so
maybe
that's...
took like 2 HP off the Mav. And he still
Exactly.
ended up just turning on somebody at the end anyway. So I don't know.
But
Maybe...
anyway, so that's unfortunate. I don't know exactly what happened there, but either way, Twist made it work though with the AK-12.
Yeah, he went huge first team, and that's exactly the start Windstorm needed. And we see the Clash has been retired. He had her run 1 round.
Yep, 1 round is all. Well, you don't see clashes as helpful on the other heights. I feel like you'll usually only see clash on that downstairs defense.
And it's really easy to get your ankles twisted up as the Clash on this top floor.
Yeah, but we'll see how this top floor site goes for them. There's a lot of potential. It looks like they're playing meeting. They're reinforcing the meeting into big tower. So there's a lot of roam game here from the side of Oblivion.
A heck of a roam game for it being that top floor site, and they're just gonna stack on each other. And the T3 clearing that tower out first.
Yeah, there's actually nobody playing Attic whatsoever. They have the Banshee though, off to that little ledge, that drop off. They have Whiskers playing in the walk-in closet, which is into with a rotate. So they're trying to deny that gen wall take, with the shield and probably with the Grismot mines of Ella.
Oh,
And so at this point, but also Whiskers has the shotgun.
They just open the wall, because that's a peculiar strat. That's almost year 2-esque. Used to see teams on the old Oregon open up that closet and just play in there. And he has the Ella shotty, but there's an ace, and that is quite the long angle there to deal with. Even the FO12 isn't good enough to deal with that. And oh my word, West through the floor lights up a player in Armory, and so far this push is just everywhere. Armory, the Attic, and Boomski, just nice try on the Alibi, but yeah, this is just a lot of open porous holes here for the defensive ball finding West though on the trade. He's also near Armory, so
I think FICO's about to get him.
my
No,
word.
never mind. FICO gets his head taken off by Cabal.
Yeah, this is a peculiar little hold here. They've got shields in the Armory hallway and rotates into that generator wall. There's a lot of, like I said, a lot of leaky holes in this here. And now Twist is just gonna wait for Whiskers here. It's a easy read on that shotgun player, and it's just back and Ferdy now, and it's gonna get claustrophobic pretty quickly here as Attic control has been established as well. As like you said, they weren't playing Attic, they were just playing it. The strategy was heavily focused on the Armory hallway and the generator rotation there, and now it's just back and Ferdy.
Yeah, so we up to Ferda. Ferda gets the first kill on a Twist as he tries to rotate through that hole from Genwell into bedroom. That's the first good kill. The Attic player will be denied by Baka here, playing in bedroom. When he comes out onto the play, thinking they're by White Stairs, but no, he's all the way back, all the way in the back by Bunks. Or begins to play up the diffuser right by that doorway into Attic. He's being covered from Attic, but it's 2 players that are gonna push him. And no, he can't deny both. He gets downed. Kush gets the go refrag. No, Baka will deny Oreo. So that's a 1v1 between Kush and Baka. The pistol comes out from Kush. He'll finish off Baka. And Windstorm will take 2 rounds in a row.
And Baka caught lacking with his shotgun out at that range. And hey, his teammates said he had Shiko aim. Hey, that's his teammates' words, Twist's words. And Kush showing it. Full display there, just out aiming everybody and netting Windstorm their 2nd round in a row on Oregon attack.
Yeah, that's a big one. That is a big one.
So, I mean, that was a curious little strat there from Oblivion. But yeah, I mean, they were just gaping holes. I mean, Whiskers. I mean, he had a tough angle there to fight with that Ella shotgun.
Well, I'm assuming they wanted the person in Kid's bedroom to deny the person playing Attic, but it's Baka with playing mute with a shotgun and an SMG-11. There's only so much you can do in that position, even if you're on top of the dresser.
Yeah, it's just it just seemed like there was a lot of emphasis around that Armory corridor, and it ultimately just didn't pan out. I mean, you saw West just picking up the hatch, man. If you find someone that's less than ideal, and it made it difficult to hold that side ultimately. I don't think they're gonna rock that strat again, as it's a different operator lineup, and Amira now coming back onto this and under that Attic wall to hopefully shut down that push late round. Whiskers not playing the LA either. That's been 6th away. So totally different strat from Oblivion here as we go in round 3.
Yeah, they had someone roaming downstairs last time they were playing downstairs in a meeting. I'm assuming they're not going to do it this time. The mirror being placed, of course, to deny Attic and to deny that big window. Now, I wonder exactly how different is going to play out, if it's going to be even that much more effective. Though at least they have the denial this time. They have the kite on the denial to stop them opening up those walls.
Yeah, they've got a lot more ability to hold ground within the Mira and the Cade instead of Pinella shotgun with limited range, and the just a totally different mindset here from Oblivion. Hopefully going to work out differently. And so far, Windstorm, exactly what I said, they needed to have a stronger start to this map than they did previous, and it looks like that little bit of momentum they were gathering towards the end of console is translating to Oregon here as they're blessed with that champ. Oh, that was nasty. It's clean.
Looking nice. Looking nice over there.
Distracting. It's like bright. Oreo's gonna, I mean, they brought the Cade, but Oreo's just gonna slice through that with the map torch with ease.
So they should have no problems getting the big attic wall open into, or big tower wall into attic open. And now a twist at this point will go for that gen wall into games, and whether or not, looks like there's nothing to stop him. There's no kite, no electric claw on that wall, so there goes that wall into games. It'll be a long angle from back of bunks to try and deny them from pushing in.
I mean, there's a whole lot of vision slits here between the Mira and the... Wow, that's an interesting way to have a little shotgun. And it's going to allow for the ace to actually just destroy this Mira. No way he's going to swing to shoot that off. So again, Windstorm kind of moving with a purpose here. They've got the Mira destroyed and the kid's bedroom, and they've gotten Whiskers pushed all the way back here off his shield.
Good work from them so far, and a C4 then wasted. A premature C4 will get nobody from Whisker, so there's not a lot of denial on the board here to really stop them planting. There's one more C4 on Baka's side, but Baka's playing side of kids. Can he go downstairs maybe to deny the plant inside of games? That's the, the goal for Windstorm. As they've cleared out, they have an angle here now. They know there's one behind him, though. It looks like there could be one player playing by white stairs to try and shoot him at some plants.
Curiously used the ace charge there to provide himself some cover as FICO finding Boomski, and the plant starting. Got to make something happen, Oblivion, or this might look like it's going to be 3-0. Whiskers finding twist. FICO, Whiskers finding his second. It's a flurry. Wes taking out Whiskers, though, ending his reign, and it's just Cabal and Ferda again. 3-on-2, and it's post plant, and it's about a third of the way over already, and Cabal is going for the Olympic sprint. It's not looking good so far. He's hit an air jab. It couldn't get worse if you're Oblivion. Push, shutting down Ferda, and now that's the last known defender who just hit an air jab. 3 attackers trained on the same doorway. It's looking like 3-0 Windstorm, and it is.
Yep.
Oh,
Windstorm.
It's looking like their map.
Yeah, it looked like the Whiskers was on that white stairs waiting to deny the plant, but he was so just a second off from denying that plant. It still goes down. They still caused that post-plant situation, which at that point they had so much control around the site. It caused those defenders to try and retake, try and take back. And most of the attackers are already in positions to deny a retake. Great work from Windstorm, and overall just Oblivion allowing for Windstorm to really set this up in the first place.
Yeah, it seems like they're just, their attacks have a lot of, or rather, these defenses have a lot of moving parts that aren't really working out right now. I mean, we saw the attic wall was just shotgunned wide open for that Mira, but the attackers were still able to just establish control and just deploy their utility from there to actually destroy the Mira. The Mira just had no resistance whatsoever towards that push, and it's forcing their hand here is that neither of their pocket strats for Armory and the top floor have worked out, so they're going to have to head back downstairs this time without the flash. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a 4-0. I don't think
Oregon defense. I think last time we played, what was it, Oceanus versus Axios we did on Oregon? Who was it? That was a pretty aggressive game actually.
Yeah, that was. I don't think it was 4 in a row though, like this.
I don't think it was either. Yeah, no. I guess because I don't think he tackled that many in a row, but it was somewhat aggressive too. These Canadian games tend to be very aggressive when it comes to these defensive side maps, which is nice. It's a different pace.
It's definitely good for me because some of these other regions, they play so slow and boring. Not in Canada though.
Not in Canada. Not in Canada.
And FICO is already. I mean, someone's feeling themselves going for a spawn peak. FICO lit. So
well,
it's just
they got aggressive though, because they're just letting the attackers, they're letting Windstorm just set up these attacks so well.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's definitely, they just need to kind of tone down the brain power here and just
start swinging.
Yeah, I think they've also put an electric ball want to say the electric claw can cover the wall and the hatch, if I'm not crazy.
It should be able to,
Got
yeah.
it
If they
right.
put it between the two on top of it, it should be able to cover the hatch and the wall. So actually, yeah, that would be. So I'm assuming they put one there and they put one on the wall facing towards pillars, what happened last time. So we'll see exactly how they play this time and if that be as effective in this defense. But Ferda, this is the aggression maybe we're looking for from Fer. Fer has been quite the shot here in these games. Can he play and roll and, you know, stop his call? But there's a ping. There's a good ping on one of the players. It's Cabal playing an attic.
And he's just getting ping-a-linged right now, and
No clue.
I mean, this is the kind of aggression Oblivion needs. They need to challenge this just challenge Windstorm. Actually challenge them with just not with any brainy strats. Just go right at him. And the problem is, I think Windstorm is just fully aware of what Cabal is trying to do here. They've gotten wise to his game. He showed on console. Now, oh, what a scalp! Like cut, G.
It should be Ferda the one who should be aggressive here and maybe get a kill. But Boomski, a kill on the west though, playing outside. So that's a good kill there. The mirror looks like it's been shot out though. They got that hatch open. Baka looking to do that same strat where he closes the hatch or tells us that later. Boomski though does go down. There's a trade. Where is Ferda though in all this? He needs to be the one to strike now. This is the situation where Windstorm has the aggression. They're pushing their way into bunkers, trying to get these walls open. There's no electric claws available to stop that wall from being open into laundry either.
I mean, Oblivion needs answers right now. Ferda's on himself a nice little, nice cute little angle here. Onto the, honestly, this is a high traffic area. In fact, the attackers are not aware of this one. Now that could find the map. Oh, he found him. Oreo's taken out, and now the panic's gonna start setting in for Windstorm. Ace charge halfway blowing up the wall. It looks like it was.
Oh, Ferda air jab.
Actually, it's halfway open there. It's not walk throughable for the ace. So this is just, it's just gonna come down to whether the defenders actually time their peaks properly here. Time their C4. Are there any? No, there are no C4, so it's just gonna have to be straight dry peaks here.
Yeah,
Twist is holding
all
that
of the
cross.
defenders.
Kush is pushing the hallway. Ferda's taking out Kush in that hallway. Twist finding Whiskers. But again, no C4s. It's just gonna have to be dry peaks. Baka finding FICO, and the diffuser is down. It's not gonna happen again. The ace couldn't actually go through that wall.
That is unfortunate. He could not open that wall big enough to actually push through. I think last time they did the same thing, but they used that angle against them, and there's no C4 to stop the plan. They just took fights.
Yeah, I think he actually used the C4 to kill the ace charge, which, I mean, if he did that, I don't know why in the world the ace would not make it rotatable. So I feel like he had to have done
Well, if only one of the Selmo charges went off, though, it's not big enough to go through.
Yeah, so I think someone tricked that. I mean, you saw,
yeah.
like, sometimes ace players will, pop it before it fully sequentializes.
Yeah,
to give
I'm
yourself some
assuming they
cover. I mean,
C4'd it and it stopped it from opening, so that
Yeah.
allowed for them to die. And it made it an angle, but it didn't make it so that they could push through there. So that they had to push through laundry into sight, and no C4, nothing to really do anything, but they just took fights with SMG-11 with the 416. They won all the fights.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it would come down to. There's just men being men, warriors being warriors.
Yeah, at that point,
Gun versus
the
gun.
ace probably should have rotated around to help with to secure the plant rather than hold that angle on that wall.
Yeah, I mean, I think he just trusted his team. I mean, I can't fault him.
Yeah, fault on that. Sometimes I'll be, he says two go over this way, I'll go this way. Hopefully it works out.
So we're seeing, I mean, honestly, this looks like the same armory strat, the same alibi. I know it's alibi, by the way. I said Alibi, ironically, earlier.
We say a lot of
On
names incorrectly,
purpose.
sometimes just on purpose.
Yeah, just in case you didn't know, I am a troll. I'm a troll with a microphone. And you know what? I'm gonna keep calling it Alibi. Alibi had a shield placed in the armory corridor, and it rotates as well. You see how there's just rotates between the armory itself and into the master, that new soft wall master. So Oblivion's coming out with some unique stuff. Whiskers are bringing out the FO12 again as well. So they're just bringing back that strategy. Hopefully you're gonna play it a little better.
Yeah,
Bird is
West
actually
last time just decapitated Whiskers playing instead of, not Whiskers, Boomski, but Cabal gets the first kill to Oreo. It's already from aggression. As further though, it'll bounces ball to Kush.
And that had nothing to do with the strap being different. They just hit him with the, I mean, if y'all probably don't remember the old Oregon, or not a lot of people remember that old Oregon, but it's like that old peak is still there from the small tower onto the tower. Like actual, well, it's not the small tower anymore. That office window onto the big tower is an actual peak. And Whiskers again. I mean, at this point, just pull out the SMG, man.
Yeah, that was that was different. I think he picked him over the shield, and I don't know why he was.
I don't know. It's
I don't know
just
what happened
not. I just seem like that's a really stressful position to play. Personally, wouldn't want to be.
And he didn't get to like they didn't like reinforce or anything too. So that's just an open wall now for the attackers to push through.
I don't envy Whiskers on this strategy at all. But it's still a man advantage for Oblivion, and they still got control of that army corridor. I mean, I'm sure that Alibi is playing behind that shield there, as you see. It's an obstacle for Twist to deal with.
Is that right by the window?
Yeah, it's right by the window. So West is gonna push up. He might actually have the drop on him, depending on how it's oriented. But this is out. It looks like the alibi's actually pushed away, and for some reason commits to that peek on Twist. Twist is the hot man for Windstorm.
Twist is going off, man. He is loving the AK-12. He is just taking fights and winning all of them, not all of them, most of them. So at this point, last time they were able to take control of attic, and they had that plant right outside the attic window, attic door, and they had someone playing that games rotate and just watching for watch people to come through. So let's see if they can do that again here for Windstorm, as West is waiting for someone maybe to push from kids into attic, and no, it's actually further playing inside attic. Shots come through. West didn't actually know he was there, but he'll take no damage, and he was around the corner.
Wow. That's one way of doing it. Ferda is taken out, but not without his teammate getting a bullet to the head. Now it's just Cabal on the flank again. This has been the trope for Cabal, flanking, and Backa's just holding firm. Question is Twist going to be aware of the flank? No, Kaba's actually given up on the flank. C4 going on in the default plant. Ooh. That's West down. It's just Twist. Twist has been the man of the hour for Windstorm, but not this time. It's going to be Oblivion winning 2 in a row. Trying to even up this score here with their last defense.
Yeah, 3-3 the half wouldn't be as well. 3-3 in Oregon is still painful for the defense side, but still it's better than a 4-2 for the attack.
So they are going to. Where the heck are they going?
Looks like they're going to. I can't read. Wait a second.
Meeting hall kitchen.
Meeting kitchen. It's first time seeing this site. Definitely on the site, you need to see some kind of a some upstairs roam potential. So let's see exactly how Oblivion does this.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. I would love to see how they incorporate the Ace and the Maverick together here. Actually, haven't seen like much Ace usage on Oregon on this site. That's something that's kind of rare, I guess, or new.
Well, of course, if they have the Kaid on the wall, they'll probably need it there for that wall going into Big Tower.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like for a lot of the Oregon games I've seen, like across the regions, I mean, Ace is either banned or, I mean, there's been a lot of Ace bans, so this is just rare. I wonder how much breach potential.
It is surprising to see Ace not banned when he's so very powerful. And like the AK, you've seen Twist in the AK-12. Not only is he the heart breacher, he's doing his job, heart breaching walls, make sure his team can get through, but he's also getting killed. He's 7-3.
I mean, he's basically got like the old F2, but on a breacher.
It's crazy. He's been
honestly better than the old
F2 on this game so far.
So I mean, that is something. I mean, man, when I played support, I would have loved to have a gun like that. Yeah, I mean, instead I had Thermite. I mean, Bonna's gun is pretty good, but it's not even in the same wavelength as that AK-12. So I mean, Twist is definitely getting his money's worth there. They're gonna be going for tower though.
Yeah, we had quite a few together. Baka cancel. We've got quite a few people upstairs, so this is that upstairs hole we're talking about. Whether or not Windstorm goes for that, or are they gonna ignore it and just push for sight?
Looks like Windstorm is gonna be able to map trick this wall pretty easily. That's usually never an issue. Just kidding. West is taken out elsewhere. Where the heck did West die?
West was pushing elsewhere, and he'll run into a Kaid who will just end his life. Wall is open up though, so now there's an angle into attic. It's still electrified though, so they'll take a bit of damage walking through that breach. And whether or not they can deny them, or at least delay them from pushing an attic, and see how long they can hold this for.
Slim's coming out though, and that's gonna be a grenade to Mr. Cabal's forehead if he does not move.
He's just pulling it over and over again.
Yeah, he's playing with fire. He's trying to make sure the aces are cleared, but by then Cabal realizes what's up, and now it's just Oblivion. The funny thing with this site is, yes, they have that attic wall open now, and usually there is a hatch that is huge on this site. But I think you see the castle and you see Cabal and you see all of the guys towards kids. Windstorm has not even considered pushing into kids at this point. They're not going to be able to work this attic hatch whatsoever. It means they're going to have a heck of a time trying to push into the actual site, no matter what they're able to do, unless they just somehow manage to.
I think this time they need to get rid of it to get that wall open as fast as possible into meeting. And the hatch, yeah, they're not going to have the time to open that hatch with only a minute left, really.
Yeah, it's just not going to be safe to play that hatch. Those players are going to be playing that crossfire from kids. And oh my god, another team kill. This is a record.
Oh, FICO goes down. Boomski gets Oreo though, as Twist will take out Cabal though. It's going back and forth, but now it's a 2v4 as they had the first pick, and it was a team kill.
Yeah, that has to be the most team kills I've ever seen in a match I've casted. So I mean, congratulations to Windstorm, you win the TK medal. The Kaid's trying to pick a fight with Kush. And again, it's just, yeah, there's a hatch here. Yeah, they're sitting in front of a hatch, but you're not going to peek the hatch in this context, in this situation. It's just not possible. And now it's just Kush and Boomski in that power position.
Yeah, Boomski's playing that very well as the Kaid sitting in the corner here. As Kush will take one in the Ferta, but he still has the diffuser in sight. As it's pushing right in, but Boomski will finish him off too. And Oblivion will take another round and tie it up 3-3 at the half.
Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, it's just too one-dimensional of a push there. Had to be some sort of kid's bedroom push or something going through if the end goal is tower on that push. Just not much you can do, and the guy can just hide behind the table, bobbing and weaving with the Cade, especially with that new 1.5. That is the definition of playing this game on veteran difficulty.
It is it's a very difficult take from them. So we'll see why this is Windstorm's map though. They're doing very well. They had 3 rounds in a row, but then we saw Oblivion take 3 rounds back though. So it's still very much in contention for both teams. Let us see how Oblivion does in their attack though. They're now on the, the more difficult side.
Windstorm is basically at an average of TK every round, which is just amazing.
I think some rounds they lost because they TK too. Like, it could have been different if they didn't TK.
It hurts. I'm sure the teammates are hurting too. They've got a bullet in the back of their head from their teammate.
Is it tragic?
I mean, it's just, honestly, we were talking about imposters. Windstorm. Holy smoke! Have we have a leaderboard of who has the most TKs?
I think it's been I think the most TKs has been from, because Kush started it in the other map.
Yeah, it's like everyone's got their TK in at this point. So it's like, this is like a 4 imposter game. This is like insane to me.
The timing and the actions is unfortunate because they wouldn't expect it, and so we'll see exactly here as Oblivion now will take on this downstairs site. He actually went for the barricade, stopped it mid barricade, goes for P4, actually hits Cabal. Wow.
Yeah, he must have hit a pixel. He must have hit his elbow.
Yeah,
he's coming around the corner.
Like his elbow or hip or something.
I don't even know if he did that intentionally. He's probably like, wait, I hear him.
I'm assuming it wasn't intentional. I'm assuming he just did it because he just thought of it.
Yeah, like, he's probably gonna get slammed if he just kept reinforcing that, or barricading that door. So Goyo's shield taken care of rather quickly, surprisingly, and Whiskers here holding that flank on the tower stairs. Classic blue push. The question is, you gotta check those.
Yeah,
you gotta have better eyes for it. You gotta have better eyes, man. It's on you.
Oh, those bullet holes are devastatingly painful because it's very difficult to see them unless you drone out exactly where they are. So they'll fall prey to the bullet hole of Twist. Ferta will go down.
I mean, Ferta's just got to play 5-4 there. I mean, what is he doing? Not playing on 5-4, 60 FOV? What are you doing, Ferta?
60 FOV, oh my god.
Elbow reinforced. And
here's another one.
Actually, I think they just faked that reinforcement. I heard the reinforcement going off, and they just didn't finish it. And Push gets scalped. And now it's back to a 4-on-4 with the rotate hole open. So
yeah, he was trying to use that. He was trying to use that late rotate and go for a bullet hole, but it didn't work out, and that causes Cabal to get the kill and push. Now the wall's being opened up. There's quite a few angles open here for the attack, but still a very one-dimensional push.
Yep. So they're just gonna have to work this. I mean, FICO's gonna get drowned out here. Whiskers may be on 5-4 and didn't actually join that Goyo. It may have just went right past him. That could be used.
Yeah, he's in a good position. FICO could be the one to turn this around. He's in a corner of a door that nobody's droned. Twist with another kill on the Boomski. Great shots. With that, all he's taking 2 for the round. Or taking shots in the back. Looks like they're trying to pressure onto site. There's 40 seconds left to go. FICO here is the man. Getting flashed. Timing is important here.
They have no clue he's there, and they're gonna pay for it. A missed drone from Whiskers is gonna cost them backup, but Whiskers trades it back. That's huge. 2-on-2 now, and the HP advantage slightly in favor of the attackers. no C4, so this is just a question of who's holding what at what moment. And it's going to be a lot harder for the attackers because one of them has to plant, and one of them that's planting actually has the most health. Could be a mismanagement of situation there. Whiskers taking. Yeah, that's just interesting that they didn't trade diffuser places there. Or...
It was interesting because you had Whiskers, not Whiskers, but you had peek the hallway rather than try to go for the plant. It seems like they decided to go for kills rather than go for the plant.
I mean, that's an interesting way of doing it. But yeah, this is definitely a much better showing from Windstorm. I'm happy to see that. And Oblivion, they've got to get it together. They're misdroning. They're not playing 5-4-60 to see bullet holes. They've got to be better than that. I'm just, can't tell.
FICO wasn't a great place. It would have been different if FICO, if that grenade kill had come through, because FICO could have made them into, they still won though either way, but they could put them at advantage.
Yeah, it's just it's brutal sometimes.
Yeah, that was a brutal take. They were a 2v2 and it's either plan or go for kills, and it sounds like they just took the fight instead, which unfortunately
sometimes it just is what it is,
Yep.
It is what it is.
Well, on to a top floor site here for Windstorm. We'll see how they play this out. We saw, of course, from Oblivion play this interestingly, where they had the Ella shotgun in the closet. They opened up and had someone playing white with a, it's very interesting strat. Let's see if Windstorm pulls out, if they're gonna play anything different here, if they're gonna play it normal or boring.
Yeah, boring. Well, that's a way of putting it. I mean, you've got a clash. That clash is going to be, I don't know if boring is the right word. It's probably infuriating to the attackers.
Infuriating, definitely way word for that.
It's got a nomad, so things could be worse. While Maya's banned, they can clear an ADS and launch that thing.
Oh, the Banshee too. Are they gonna play as corridor with the Clash and the Banshee? Yikes.
Oh, that sounds great. That sounds amazing. And we've got 2 shields there facing the master balcony. So Oblivion better have an audible in the playbook for this one, because this is not ideal.
There's a lot of utility here that needs to be burned. Not only is the Clash here, we got the Banshees in place, the Goyle shields. It looks like one got destroyed inside that closet. Now Kush is in a dire straits as he's in a sea of flames.
Could you imagine he's just blown up by his teammates Goyle? Is that kind of a TK too?
It might.
It does.
Did they get downstairs and destroy that already? Like, who destroyed that shield?
I don't know what happened to that at all. It looks like something exploded below him, or it's possible. No, something exploded below him.
No, the shield exploded. Because the shield exploded would make that same hole though.
Someone had to either have shot him below, or I can't imagine Kush just blew himself up.
There has some glitchiness with the shield lately, but I don't know for sure. But either way, that's unfortunate to lose your shield inside of that, that walk-in closet. Kush taking a lot of damage in turn as well. So now they'll maybe have the Clash play that walk-in closet instead of the Goyle shields. Oh no, they're reinforcing it.
And this is, interestingly enough, we've got a totally different push in terms of where the defense is set up. They've decided to push for the white stairs exclusively. Now this Clash is also, she has legs, so she can rotate her shield towards this new push that Oblivion's going for. Big window's not even open for Oblivion. No one's even remotely near it. Could prove fatal later, as Oblivion's just kind of running around the maze downstairs like lab rats.
Yeah, they're trying to find some kind of downstairs. It looks like they're getting pings from like a drone, some 2.0 pings to find things they need to destroy, like those Goyle shields and broken shields. Looks like they opened that big window. Finally, Boomski will go to work and open it up. But yeah, there's the ace isn't being used whatsoever. They can go for big tower at all. Like there's one person in big tower, but they're not opening the attic at all. And the Clash on white stairs really impedes and stops this push up the white stairs. So, but there's a good work of that concussion. Will do a lot of damage to Twist, but not enough to kill him. So they're still in dire straits. They can't go up these stairs. It's only 30 seconds left to go. What will be the play?
It's gonna have to be a flood. It's gonna be Flood City. C4 blows up a box. That poor bed is destroyed by the C4, and now it's really just gonna be a flood through this window. You've seen it work before. It's definitely something that can happen. Twist is actually unshielded. Boomski's not looking at Twist. Kush finds Ferda, and now it's just a disaster. It could be 5-3. Windstorm, it's looking like it. A flawless round, and honestly, I don't know what they could have done differently other than potentially looking at the Clash, vaulting through this window. Otherwise, that was as solid as a defense as it gets.
Yeah, not a lot of work. It's very difficult at that point. You have a Clash in the way. You're not able to get these walls open. You're not pushing, attic at all. So for these kind of pushes, having a clash really just impedes and stops that push whatsoever. Especially to the end of the time, they have 5v5 walking into site trying to rush in.
It's just honestly, sometimes it's a repeat of what I said before. It is what it is. You can't, yeah, this clash is just in the way. You can't get any walls. You can't hit any pings through the floor. Nothing's going your way. It is what it is. Nah, it is what it is.
It feels bad. We'll go to Meeting Kitchen for our next site here for Windstorm. They've won 2 in a row so far. Looking to make it 3.
Yeah, they're definitely pulling away now. It's the wind has shifted. It's now, that was totally unintentional, by the way. I didn't realize that. Oh my word. Yes, the windstorm is now in the favor of Windstorm. That's right. They've taken the momentum.
Windstorm is in favor of the wind. What?
Yeah. Windstorm has taken this match by storm, and they're leading by 2, and they're heading to, looks like, kitchen meeting again.
Yep, kitchen meeting. Let's see how they play this out. Whether or not they haven't played this yet, so it's interesting to see their take on it.
Probably gonna be similar.
It looks
we don't see the
similar.
mutant addict, but it's almost certainly going to be the same type of deal where they're gonna be playing in kids to deny that addict hatch from being used above meeting, and of course to protect kitchen itself. So it's, I mean, is Oblivion gonna actually? This might be a chance for Oblivion to kind of get some breathing room. And those other 2 sites are honestly, you can almost chalk them down as the defenders. It's their rounds to lose. But these other sites are definitely somewhere where you have a lot more space as an attacker to make something happen. And Oblivion's gonna hit the basement crouch walk.
Are they maybe go for play for that kitchen take, or maybe go those freezer stairs and make their way into the bathroom hallway and crouch their way into dining?
There's just a lot of crabbing going on right now, and this is ideal. Cabal's managed to lurk his way into the kitchen hallway, which is castled off. He's got active drones everywhere too. He could find some pretty nasty picks here. Bad timing there in the player meeting, but he's gonna be able to just continue the crab.
Yeah, if he walks his way into dining, will they be surprised to find an Ash in dining all of a sudden?
Ash is hitting the flank of the year because, again, none of these guys are even remotely focused on that.
Well, at this point, at least Baka will go to work, and Cabal with the first kill. That sneaking crab walk get the first kill onto Oreo, but now the rest of the defenders now aware, hey, somebody's flanking us, somebody's playing a very sneaky play. We have to avert our gaze now. This will allow for the members upstairs going for the attic take. Will make it much easier for them.
Ball's hitting that flank is definitely crucial here. Now it's actually, if you're the defenders, you're like, what the heck is going on? This Ash is just crouch walking around. The meeting wall's been opened. That's a good start. Almost taken out. And again, that hatch is open, but no one is gonna swing on that hatch right now. It's Zofia pushing up through the hallway and Cabal hitting it through security. The one or 2 players that are on site right now for Windstorm are gonna start feeling it any second. Ball's actually going for the crab walk up White Stairs. Is Windstorm ready for it? Kush isn't. Kush is gonna hit his castle and West is gonna follow him. So Cabal,
At this point they're rotating. They're rotating, knowing they're pushing for meeting.
You gotta hit the prowl here. And oh my word, who just died? Cabal. I thought Cabal got turned on.
No.
But this is falling apart. Literally just off of Cabal is creating so much mayhem right now. They have no idea where the actual attack's coming from. And that's it. Oblivion.
Oh my god.
Again, it's like, I feel like these other sites, you could actually, Oblivion can play their strengths here.
There was so much chaos and just disinformation from Cabal walking around like that.
He's literally just walking around. He's like a guerrilla fighter or something.
He was just causing alerts where they're rotating, they're trying to find different angles. Like, hey, they're kicking meeting, but no, they're flanking us here. You saw the castle, like West and the other guy walk down the stairs, try and go for, rotate into meeting because they know they're pushed for meeting, but they don't know Cabal's gonna White Stairs. So the bandit of Oreo just gets caught off guard. I know, was it Oreo? Was the bandit of
It was Fico.
Fico.
I would have been mad.
He goes to rotate too with them, like, hey, they're a band together. Like, hey, I'll go with you. But all of a sudden, Cabal's in his face, like, where'd you come from?
Yeah, I would be like, if I'm Fico, I'd be like, what is this ass doing? What? I'd be furious. That is a tilter, and they're gonna be going in the basement again. And where's the clash? The clash was so critical. It feels like before, but
it's not being brought.
Settling for a standard traditional defense here from Storm. So I mean, there's no Cade either, which honestly, I mean, Cade, there's Maverick. So that's not
Yeah,
very
it really didn't do much.
important.
It really didn't do much at all. So I don't think the Kate's that big of a deal, but you know, the Goro last time having the shields to you waste utility, and also Fico last time was playing pretty sneakily there, and more than anything, there was also the the flank of also from before from West. So it's like they need to hopefully they can pull that same off, pull that aggression off.
Hopefully, so we've got. I mean, this is gonna be a lot harder of a site to grab on though. Cabal. I mean, honestly, it's not like there's defenders necessarily playing. I mean, I think that's what Oblivion realizes now. They're just coming in from the west side, no contest now. They're actually droning out the entire map. So they're actually going to be able to get some misdirection going. It's possible. There is potential for this basement site to have a three-way pinch that you typically want to see on a siege attack. It's possible. They just have to actually clear the map out, and they're actually doing that. So that's huge. It might be the difference here. It might be what allows them to tie this game up.
There's a lot more effort being here to clear out, but Kush getting shut to the door actually might be a good timing. He's gonna actually push that and take fights with the player outside. No shots connected though by Kush. It was Baka outside. He's just gonna pull back into down the stairs and not take that fight.
It kind of sucks there. It's like that's the last thing Kush could afford to do because now Oblivion has officially secured all 3 staircases. So that's huge. That could be, like I said, the difference here, and it could be what allows for the space that Oblivion needs to actually complete an attack here.
Well, he has to deal with the people in Freezer first, so they can take control of Freezer if they want this to work. And also, if they want to take Bunker as well, you already can tell there's a Maestro Camp and 2 players in Bunkers, so Bunker's a very difficult take here for the team.
We've got, I think what it's going to do is allow for openings for other players. Someone's going to find a way through here. Cabal's already pushed up on the rotate. Oh, and again, Furta's and Freezer. This could get nasty for Windstorm. But it's Boomski actually taken out. Where in the world was that at? Towards the back.
It might be off
stairs,
the back stairs. Yeah, this. Oh, Cabal takes out Kush. So it's kind of back and forth here. They've taken control of Bunker. West still takes out Furta inside the Freezer though, so that Freezer take isn't happening.
Unfortunately, just not going their way in terms of the gunfights, and now they're gonna have to rethink things as the Freezer player is now very much dead. Nothing in his favor but Whiskers finding Fico, and suddenly things are evening up again. You've got drones flying down the main stairs, a whole convoy of drones. Whiskers stuck in a Malusi here. Gonna have to smack that, or he's just gonna keep making noise, wubbing away on the stairs. The ball's gonna head into the blue bunker again, and honestly, what's the end goal here for Oblivion? I'm not sure if a plant is on the menu. It might just have to frag out here, it's looking like.
It's kind of ended up in the same way last time where they're just going for that bunker into laundry. Take a ball taking a lot of damage. He's low HP, and Evil Eye could be his end. Baka takes a lot of damage. Actually, his end is Oreo finishes off Baka. He's pushing on a Psycho Ball, hits that Malusi, that Banshee, that Wub is alerting of his presence. West takes out Whiskers. It's just Cabal, but it's now a 1v2. Ball takes out West. But both players are keen and know where he's coming from. Actually, Oreo's made his way into bunker, but it doesn't matter as time has run out. And Windstorm will take that round. They'll take round 10.
I mean, that was looking even Steven up there to the end, and then what happened? Maverick tried to go. You saw that taser is just harassing the Ash, right? Mav said, okay, I'm going to go blowtorch the Evil Eye, which is a thing. He's going to go blowtorch it. It's free points, right? The problem is they forgot about the rotate, and Oreo just got a freebie. And then at that point, well, fortunately, all it takes is one little mess up on Oregon Tax, and you're pretty much in a loss decision, loss moment. You're probably going to lose.
So you keep saying loss.
I couldn't
but this is good though. We're
say.
looking to go to third map though. This is the Windstorm's map. They're playing it well. We might be going to Clubhouse next.
Certain.
Probably are actually. We're on match point. More map point.
I mean, Oblivion hasn't been able to put together a screw of rounds so far, so it's going to be very unlikely that they're able to bring this to 6-6. I mean, given the clash has been brought out again, and they've been brought back to this top 4 site that Oblivion had so much trouble with before. It's not ideal.
Yeah, last time they tried to go for that white stairs take, they tried to open a big window, go through there, but they wasted so much time. They clashed, denied so much push. They didn't take the time to go for attic or for, the gen wall, especially with the Goyos inside of, the walk-in closet. So I wonder if they're gonna try and go for the Gen this time, go straight for it, but the clash again is gonna be the issue.
They're just gonna have to find, and it's like that's just like I keep going back to the word space. It's like they just don't have anywhere to go. They no matter where they go, they're either running into the clash or whatever. They can't actually hit the misdirection plays that Cobble did so well on, for example, Consulate. It's just not there.
Yeah, there's not a lot of room to maneuver in these top floors, which makes it very different for the attack. That's why Oregon is very defender-sided these times. Mostly, let's see Oblivion takes out. Let's see if they can pull up something different now as we see Cabal trying to find angle onto the players inside of games. Kush wary of pushing back into that walking closet as the Vulcan shield did go off and set it on fire. As now, yeah, it looks like they know where Oblivion's coming from this time, so they're waiting for that push through into, Trophy and Attic and walking closet, while, Twist can watch for a white stairs take if they try to, crab their way and be sneaky later on.
So they're just gonna bash their heads into this one. I mean, they're still unable to deal with the shield. Jaeger finding Boomski. The hard breach, not as big of a deal given that the wall is rotatable. Fender made, so it's not the end of the world, but it's not a good start either, and it's not looking good. We've got some degree of a tower push coming through, I believe. Oh, this is over there on the Nomad.
Well, the big tower push is gonna work because they can't open the wall, can they? Oh, they're the Maverick. The Maverick can do it if you don't work hard enough to get that wall open. So they still can do the Maverick.
How in the world are you gonna shoot the wall open once he makes it soft? There's not many options. I guess he can.
Oh, Furter's out of.
Cabal first kill. Circle, but
yeah, well, Cabal got the first kill in the west, though. It's a trade. He gets the person behind Armory, but I will agree with you. There's no more impact, so they actually can't get that wall open after they Maverick it.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's just gonna, like, if you draw like a really cute circle, he'll be able to get through. Which I hope, yeah, he's able to draw a square, so he should be fine in terms of.
Unless he just ignores it and goes somewhere else.
I mean, it looks like he's leaving that to Whiskers, which might be the play here because stacking up isn't gonna do much for you when shield is in play. And yeah, finally Whiskers finds an angle, and suddenly it's man advantage Oblivion. Where in the world Orion Kush though? Ball pushing through Trophy, the diffuser's down. Kush just playing that big window, and Oriole's playing Ghosts and Kids. This honestly is still favoring Windstorm given the positioning of those two.
Yeah, at this point, it still could be a Windstorm win. Those are the two positions. Yeah, I agree with you. They have the advantage here, but if they can figure out where they are and push together, this could work out. As long as because especially Whiskers inside of Attic, he has the cross. They can go for the plant. Yep, the plant there. Is there any smokes available left? There are 2 smokes left. He still can deny the plant, but he might get caught off. C4 goes off. Not the right timing. The not the wall is late smoke and misplaced that will not deny the plant. Now it's a close situation. 3v2. Kush and Oreo got to go off.
Yeah, somehow not able to hit that C4, a misread from Kush, so the plant's gonna initiate. We're already low on the timer, and it's just Oreo now, or excuse me, just Kush in a 1-on-3, and Oblivion not done yet. The adjustment there to go tower, like you said, was it. They just had to make a little circle.
Well, the fact that they half reinforced that wall between Trophy and Attic allowed for them to get that crossfire onto the clash.
Yeah, that's I mean, honestly, that's interesting. I mean, that they lost the heart breach immediately, and it just didn't matter because, I mean, the whole wall's blown open for the defender. So they get one more chance at it, though. We're going right back to Kids, and we're going to be seeing that clash again. So
this is dire for OB. They could try to get to OT and try to end it here.
Has Oblivion found the secret sauce, though? Hitting it from tower at the same time. Boomski, what are you 6 and 2, buddy? Oh, he's had enough of the ace. They're like, but then they 6 the clash away. This is just
they 6 the clash. This is this. So they dropped the ace. They bring the Capitals out, but they not drop the ace, but they dropped they dropped the ace and they brought the Capitals out, but they dropped the clash.
Just some serious mind tricks going on here. I mean, I'm watching Oreo almost blast Kush away with a shotgun. I mean, I wouldn't count it out. Windstorm is literally the most TKs ever.
No, they haven't had TKs on his defense half, at least, though. That's the good part.
It's a miracle. I mean, maybe that's why they're winning.
That's true. There's a lot of rounds. They've done like 3 or 4 rounds because of TKs, actually, in these 2 maps.
It's absurd. I mean, brought the Cade, but it's like, again, they're going to just map trick this power wall. So I guess he's just paying it for the gun at this point. Cade is.
I do wonder how if they can get that use the Capitao utility correctly now, if they actually will affect them to win this round.
I mean, Capitao do have a Claymore though.
You have a Claymore. You gotta say they've been playing that walking closet they play in Trophy. If they can use those bolts correctly, they could deny them playing those angles.
I mean, Capitao might be huge here against the Clash if there was one. So I mean, he just got mind tricked out into a 6-pick that he didn't even need to do. Which, I mean, it isn't at the end of the world. Like I said, you can still get it done with Maverick here. And it's looking like Oblivion's gonna go for that same white stairs type of push. They're just kind of pushing in there, and Wes is on the prowl. I don't think they have a clue what he's doing. So that's going to be a problem late round unless they.
At least this time, white stairs take would actually work because there's no clash to deny them pushing upstairs.
Yeah, it's crazy how that works, huh? They're going to be able to actually push in, and I mean, there's definitely a Cade there, my friend.
Yeah, that's your claws out of reach. You cannot get that unless you were maybe go below and destroy the floor, but that's not really kind of worth it.
I mean, Cabal just can't believe it. Why the heck is that barricaded? He just threw a flashbang at a barricade.
So they didn't really go for white stairs at this point. Looks like they're going for that upstairs armory, up the armory stairs. Fight will be the first one to fight them inside of that master bedroom. There's a lot of different takes here from the team of Oblivion. A lot of different angles they're trying to push through.
They're definitely reaching deep in the playbook here, try to make something happen. I mean, they started there, then ran all the way around.
Yeah. So that shield's gonna be one thing. Oh, that's a good thing. So they actually isn't able to get that. Maybe get that shield broken from below. But Boomski get the first kill onto Kush. There goes the Melusi and a C4. That's actually really big for Oblivion.
Especially given the way these plants are working in this site, that could be a deciding factor. The ball. There again, there's no real like walk through hard breach here. They're just gonna have to. I mean, map tricking that master closet wall is a death sentence. They're gonna have to just push this doorway and push attic, and it's looking like that's the plan. We've already got a player pushed up in attic from Oblivion, and we've got the ball pushed up on that trophy door. The ball goes for it. He's got the my word. How does the Cade lose that? Is that a TK? That counts as a TK. Oreo finds Whiskers though on the trade. It's looking advantage Oblivion, but the ball does not have a lot of help for. They're gonna have to trade him out here. Trade it. He's killed, but where's the trade from Ferd? It's coming through.
Trade.
3-on-2. Ferdo with the second. It's just Oreo in a corner.
Oh yeah, Boomsy's just a plant behind the thing. I don't think that smoke will find Boomsy, so the plant will go off. It's a poser situation. He has to go for the kill. Actually, smoke will finish him off as he runs through it. It's a 2v1. Ferda and Baka. Ferda's got a good angle, but there's no real angle here for him to stop this plant unless he goes to the big window. And oh yeah, there it is. Baka will rotate over. He'll see him and finish him off. And there it is. Oblivion take round 12. We're on to overtime, guys.
Oh man, if Windstorm, your punch in the air, you had it, and you let it slip.
Dude, the Capitao actually worked this time though. Capitao actually helped.
Yeah, but like, what the heck happened to that guy in the? Did he get?
He got burned.
Was that a flame? I couldn't tell if it was a
he
Goyo
flamed
or
the corner.
I thought the Goyo just killed him.
No, he flamed the corner.
I mean, you can never tell now. I mean, there's so much flame and explosives and. Rehost. This is, I mean, at least this is our first rehost.
Oh wait, no, wait. Yeah, no, that way rehost because Oblivion. This is Windstorm's pick. So why would they not be on defense?
I mean, maybe they're crazy.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, no, but they're probably just fooling around the chat.
They're probably just like, wait, what, man? You picked what?
There's no way. It's Windstorm's map pick. They were attack first. Why would they be on defense in overtime?
Never mind. We meatheads. We are trolling. Yep.
I started to say, like, wait, why would they?
Oh. Amir,
right.
No rehosts. That's crazy. Anyway.
Yeah, no. So Windstorm are on defense first. They have the most defense chance because this is their map pick. They picked the overtime side. They have the advantage here to take it home. But the fact that you had OB take it back at the later half of that second half for the defense is still big though. Oblivion have the momentum now.
Yeah, Oblivion is definitely starting to catch on to strategies from Windstorm regardless of the site, and they're starting to play a little bit more ballsier. They're starting to take more risks and take more ground. And I mean, we were literally seeing Oblivion just going here and there and up and down, just anything they can try to do to steal rounds, and it's working. Finally, they're finding something that's working for them. And
yeah, hopefully they keep it going here. Getting stuff to stick. It's fantastic to see teams just make their way. And as you look at Cabal just ran into the front door, already down the main stairs, opens the barricade. Even if he doesn't take this side, he take this fight. It's pressure on the defense that they're not expecting.
Oh, man, if he just went for it, I don't think they had a clue. They're still
they
shotgunning. Twist. I mean,
he down
Twist didn't have a
Twist.
clue. He misses his shots in the second, but that's huge. The Maestro is a dead man walking, even if he gets picked up.
That
huge.
is
for Oblivion.
huge. That is just like, that's the kind of thing you need to do. That just throws them off. Even if they don't push that angle anymore, they've thrown the defense off now. Now they're confused. They don't know where to look now, or they do know where to look, but they're looking the other way.
The other thing is Twist. Look at Twist's scoreline. When that guy,
Wait, what?
your LeBron James is very hurt and is probably not going to peak much. That's a problem. Cabal's also, speaking of the team, LeBron, he's also lit up. So this, I
think
guess
Twitch just paid him back.
Yeah, yeah, literally. Twist. So that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Cabal pushing up here, wishing he had an ACOG, wishing it was 2018.
Wishing it was 2018.
Because he probably would have
That's
killed
a
Twist there, but that's unfortunate. Smoke grenade coming out, pre-fire coming out from Twists, and the push is also coming through on the back power side as well. This is somewhat of a
This is what we want. We want these different approaches to this bomb site. Ace breaks open that freezer wall. They have an open angle into Laundry now as Boomski breaks down that Laundry stairs. So this is the multiple angles we want. Cabal with the kill and Twist finally finishes them off. Plant. He had a plant sound for a second there. Looks like he's trying to bait more people coming out so they can kill him.
That's the real problem with this take. Is it is the hardest thing in the world to plant on this site, on this front site. Oh my word, what a shot from Boomski. I mean, that makes it a little bit easier.
Yes.
He just got a lot of room to plant there on that classic mural wall. West taken out as well by Boomski's going huge here. On round 14, it's Furta finding cushion. It's just FICO now. He's got 11 kills. He's gonna have to add in 15. He's got 12 now. He's gonna have to find 3 more. He's gonna have to find that plenty in the closet. Boomski with his third of the round, and that was, I'd say, all Boomski. And if he's the IGL, I think he is. I believe he is the captain. That was a beautiful
if he's the IGL, that was definitely 300 IQ. That was some great bait and switch aggression that they need to throw the defense off and to really make waves in their minds. They're rent free in their minds, not understanding where the attack's coming from.
I mean, that is heck of an adjustments coming out from Oblivion to be I mean, literally looking like we were gonna have map 3. We were gonna be going to Clubhouse. It's not looking like it now. All of a sudden, next gen stats says
Windstorm on attack now. They had a pretty good spree in the beginning.
Windstorm, look, it went from like a 90% chance for Windstorm to like, I don't know what are the
What's
odds?
your percentage now? Hey, calculate that percentage now.
Calculating. Windstorm like has like, according to my bro science, Windstorm has like a 37% chance.
Oh, it is dropped significantly.
Yeah, even though it was at 90. Because I mean, dude, how do you like? Oblivion is just pulling attacks out of their butt at this point, and Windstorm is, I mean, what looked to be some of the most dominant defenses are just, I mean, they just fell apart there in that latter half. And
they fell apart, but they're not adapting well enough, I guess is the big thing. Like that in round adaptation is the big thing here for them.
You know why the win percentage dropped again? Because Windstorm also, they had that 3-0 start on attack, right? We were talking about, oh my god, these guys are 3-0 on attack. That's incredible. That's insane. How are they doing it? They went on to lose the next 3 attacks. So it's the trend. Is Oblivion is like, it's like Oblivion
is a trend of adaptation.
And then
it's a trend of adaptation where like their Windstorm will start it off well because, you know, Oblivion doesn't exactly know what they're doing. They're still trying to figure it out. But then once Oblivion figures it out, they're really seeing to be honing in on Windstorm. So really, this is a big round for Windstorm. They need to show Oblivion they're not down, they're not out. They still can make this happen.
Here, put Rooney onto the. How in the world did West just have 90 HP taken off of him? That's not the start you need.
Who made that? Who did that damage?
I don't know who in the world just hit him for 90 HP. It had to have been the Legion. There's no one else in the zip code. That is huge. West, the entry, I mean, he's carrying most of the utility for Windstorm as well. The hatch. He could die to a breath from a smoke. That is terrible. Terrifying.
That is very terrifying. Again, Windstorm are making this one-way attack, though. Nobody else is trying to take any of their territory.
Looks like that grenade got eaten by an ADS. Backup playing his time here wisely. And if that's another wasted grenade, that could be...
Yeah, I'm assuming he's going to late reinforce.
the reinforcement's gonna come out, but I don't even think he has to. That mirror, that's new. The mirror on the little elbow here is gonna mean even if Windstorm is able to cut off that reinforcement, it's not a good end game there unless the ace, of course, just.
Oh yeah, the ace. That's why late reinforced at that point. So this mirror is gonna fall apart, and now this is a weak point of their defense.
I think he decides not to blow it up all the way. FICO taken out by Boomski, and now HP advantage firmly in favor of the defense. And as the smoker I talked about, Wes is a dead man walking, even if he gets picked up. And Boomski is hitting every air jab known to man.
I talked about the fact that they didn't take any territories. It allows for guys like FICO to go down because Boomski is running around with nobody to stop him. Nobody other angles. Cabal's up there too. So this is the flanks just gonna let happen. They know where they're coming from. They know how they played this site before. They're playing the stairs in aggression. Now there's a two-way. This is like pretty much a pinch onto the attack.
This is disastrous. I think FICO was flank watch and he was somehow killed by the Legion. And that's huge. Now Windstorm is panicking. The comms are hectic. They don't know what to watch at this point. You've got two players on your flank. Twist does find Whiskers. He makes it a little bit better. And Oriole's gonna go for the pinch on the flanking players on the stairs, but is he aware there's a second player? The Malusi, no! Ooh. It's gonna be a 2-on-3. It's Twist and Kush. Kush is low on HP, and Cabal is smelling blood in the water. He's gonna find Twist. It's just Kush, and he has no health to work with. It's a 1-on-3, finds Cabal.
He gets one.
That's huge. It's huge. He's got 25 seconds and no diffuser. Doesn't even go for it. It's just Kush.
He's not going for kills. He smells. He wants that blood. He's gonna take it on these two last players of Baka and Ferda, but both of them have whole HP. This is not a white fight you can win. It's only 14 seconds. If he comes on the corner, Baka's gonna see either that. Oh, but there's 11. He falls to the floor. He'll finish off Kush with a drop shot, and GG's to Oblivion.
I mean, that is about as good as adaptation as I've seen.
Yeah,
definitely
that was outstanding.
You know, Oblivion said they were a championship caliber team. They're going for a championship or bust. The key thing in being a championship team is being able to adapt the way that they did in this game. That is about as good as it gets.
That was astounding on the second half of both those halves, both those defense and the attacking halves. They were able to bring it back to understand not only how they attacked, but how they defended, able to really pull out these wins and pull the momentum in their favor. Astounding from the side of Oblivion.
Yeah, that is just really good. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna credit Boomski. I'm pretty sure he is the ringleader of the trio between Boomski, Cabal, and Baka. He's the leader of the Musketeers. I'm pretty sure he's team captain. So
Little Musketeers.
Shout out to Boomski. That was beautiful. And I mean Oblivion, hey, it doesn't get any better than that.
It does. That was a fantastic game to watch. It's fantastic to see Oblivion, fail in the beginning when it comes to defenses and their attacks, and then just pick it up, figure it out, and solve their problems.
Yep, and that's elite stuff right there. That's the good stuff. Made a map like Oregon look exciting towards the end. I had to rub my eyes. I couldn't believe it. No, it's Oregon. I hate that map.
No, they call Oregon. They call Oregon and freaking EWL.
Yeah, man. Let's go on a trip down memory lane again.
Look at those shots though. Dude, Twist was making some crazy shots though. Twist, you had Cabal making fantastic shots. That shot right there by Twist and he dropped down. Oh my god.
Twist was having himself a game. He had a lot of fun with that AK-12. Whoa, like
scalp.
And that's just amazing. Amazing comeback from us. Look at the 0-3 comeback. It looked like this was gonna be over. It was gonna be going to map 3 and just an incredible fight back in
there's a team kill.
That doesn't help. There's a lot of that from Windstorm. Y'all gotta turn your outlines on. Y'all gotta turn the team names on. Y'all gotta turn something on. Y'all gotta turn colorblind mode on something because you're just murdering your own team. It's not winning. It's not winning siege to just ice your teammate like that. You can't do that.
This is where they rush into sight. They couldn't make it happen on the half. This is on the half.
Yeah, I mean, this looked like GG right there, and in that round where Cabal is just walking around the map, just crabbing everywhere.
Yeah, this Cabal goes in. Oh my god.
That was the beginning of the comeback. Crouch walking from Cabal, balling out as usual. Had himself a heck of a series.
Some great shots there too, and there's a smoke. And this is the round. This is a really important round. Like, Boomski here.
Boomski went huge.
Boomski went huge there. And there's the finishing kill. Great shots from the guys at Oblivion. That's fantastic. Like that was just Oblivion showed some fantastic games. Windstorm too, some great games, but they just unfortunately aren't able to catch on to what Oblivion was doing in response to their own tactics.
That was That was a classic. We're gonna be, yeah. I mean, I guess congratulations to Oblivion for surviving another day. I mean, they've got, I believe they're gonna be playing the winner of, I want to say, Oceanus.
Oh yeah, that's next after this. Yeah, after this
Yeah,
we have
Oceanus.
versus.
It's Valor. It says Valor's, but I'm pretty sure that's a new order.
Yeah, then they changed it
What's
to
the
a
new-
Depth Gaming.
Depth.
Yeah, Depth Esports.
It's
Depth
Valor's
Esports.
versus, or Depth versus Oceanus. That's gonna be who Oblivion plays next year in Group B.
Yeah,
So,
we'll be there in a little bit. We'll be going to a quick break though, as we will cut to a break and we'll come back in a little bit. So stay tuned.
Yep. See you then.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to our quick interview with Boomski. I said Broski. Boomski
How's it
from
going?
Team Oblivion. I'm doing pretty good. How are you today, Boomski?
It's good. It's good. It's better now, honestly. I think a lot of people expected Windstorm to kind of take the lead on us on that one, but I feel like on the off season we dropped a few players that didn't see eye to eye in our collusion as a team. So when we picked up Whiskers and Ferda, it's been absolutely stunning from there.
Yeah, first map Consulate, it seemed very one-sided for you guys. Oblivion, you guys had that round by round. There were a few rounds where I screwed up, but most part you had Consulate by the throat. Pretty easy.
I think with Consulate too is like they're a very, very aggressive team but at the very beginning they started playing passive. We kind of took advantage of that, and by you notice that when it was a 6-2, I think it was, they started playing really aggressive, spawn killing, etc. And then we kind of changed our game around that. And that's why, like, when we did that plant on 5, there was 5. I think all 10 people were up on Saturday.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah. So when that happened, we noticed that they're all playing off site. No one's gonna hear this, so we just utility dumped and got bombed down. And I don't think they even heard a thing until they saw the.
There was no information. The only thing they could have heard was the planting, because the only thing there was the Banshee in the front lobby, and other than that, there was no information to give you. So you just walk in, go for a plant, walk out.
Yeah, it was a good game though. I appreciate that.
Yeah, it was.
GG,
it seemed like a very good game. Big thing probably was more thing was probably Oregon to all of us. You know, Consulate, you guys had it up there. Not a lot to say there. Good work for you guys. You had it prepared for Consulate. And then like Oregon though, they started out strong on their attack. 3-0 at the half, or 3-0 at the end at the half quarter, I guess. Half of the half.
I think in between the games there, like the 5-minute intermission between the maps there, I think they kind of sat down. We're like, okay, we need to play a little more aggressive, because they saw that in Consulate and they started seeing actually some few rounds from that. So then we just adjusted it again, and then just kept crawling back, and we were down 6-4 and we crawled back and won it. So I don't know, it's tough luck for them, but I guess better luck next year for them.
Yeah, it seemed like you guys had a really good key eye on adapting. You saw like both halves, at the end of the halves, you guys come back, you guys crawled back, took those rounds back from them. Was there like, say, Boomski, you're the IGL, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I'm the IGL right now.
That round where you guys were playing that overtime round, where it was 5-6, taking the overtime round, that round on downstairs on laundry and basement, was that your call to go over and to just cause chaos and then rotate the freezer, then have you come through on the main stairs and take control?
Yeah, I think we noticed that they're like, I guess most of the utility was either in Blue Bunker and Freezer, was it? So then Cabal actually came up with the idea of, why don't we just hammer down main stairs, make them rotate their utility, then we'll all kind of surround them, just take map control. So when we came down main stairs, I think they already dumped like 2 smokes possibly at the very beginning and freaked them out a bit, and then they just kind of herding the sheep into a corner for us. Like, it was quite easy after that. And we just
those are the times where I saw like the adaptation, how drastically you guys changed from like the beginning of the half when you were on attack to the end of the half was just fantastic in my eyes.
Yeah, it was really good.
I figured that out.
It was really good. We adapted well, and overall, like, I think our entries, Ferda and Cabal, did an outstanding job finding gaps and holes in their pushes, and Whiskers and Baka just played an amazing flex role in that too. So overall, I'm quite happy with the team on that game.
I definitely agree. Props to you guys. Anything you want to say to the fans before we let you off for the night?
No, I'm good. They saw it enough. I'm happy.
Well, either way, guys, thank you for coming on for this interview, Boomski. Great work today in the game. It was fantastic watching you guys play. I'm excited to see you guys next weekend to play again.
Yep. Thanks for having me, Benny. Appreciate it.
No problem. Have a good night, man.
You
fantastic
too.
Game.
Cheers, buddy.
Well, you heard it from Captain himself. They knew it was up. And they made it happen.
It was a fantastic game from them. You can't say otherwise, really.
Yeah, that was just you can tell, like, the man emulates a aura of confidence in his team and in those new pickups. Especially, I mean, Ferda was just murking people all day. So I mean, his aim was
on point.
And Whiskers was reliable in that flank watch too. I mean, they've definitely improved from last stage to this stage. So I mean, hey, I think this group's theirs to lose, Group B. And speaking of Group B, we got another Group B. We've got another Group B match coming to you. It's going to be Oceanus versus Depth, which is X Valors. So you're going to be it's going to be Caliber, Jacob, and I believe Crow, I want to say.
Yep.
So,
Caliber, Jacob, and Crow.
So yeah.
See you guys in a little bit.
See y'all after the break and enjoy that last game of the day.